first. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the first line live on
okay.
stream.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, you probably should.
But I'm here.
You've still got chance
Yeah,
now if you want to
Gary.
nip and go and do that.
He's got
That's
the
Go
fine.
and have a quick tinkle.
I'm just going to be doing
before we start,
introductions. It's absolutely fine. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to. Oh, hang on. What the hell's going on now?
right? Oh, dear.
that's not what it's called.
No, it's not. It's not at all. But
Someone's going crazy.
it has gone crazy. Why
What's gone
has
crazy?
everything gone crazy? Sorry about the video feed, everybody. For some reason, it's gone absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, we've got two
There's
Johns, two me's, two
of
Toms.
everything.
In fact, we've got three Johns.
Triple threat, baby.
Excellent.
Yeah.
For some strange reason,
3 bars.
lots of things have gone crazy.
Human teethapede.
Oh, there we go. You've just
There we
still
go.
got. We've still got another Hector. Oh, no,
No,
gone.
no, there you go. I've sorted it now.
Just on. Just rose and
Oh,
fall.
and
Smile.
whatever that one is.
We're like
There we
from the
go.
Santa Slayer.
Sorry about that technical glitch, but there we go. We're sorted.
Teething problems.
Yeah. But at some point, we'll have run out of teething problems, I should think, at some point.
John's,
Yeah, well-
John's first few streams, we had a few
It's-
teething
We'll run
problems.
out of
didn't we?
tape.
If there was 3 Johns, then it was.
I look a bit like Tim Curry on.
Legend.
No, also whatever
With
that
the
film
horns,
is
Tim
where he's
Curry.
dressed up as a lady. What's that film?
Oh, I don't know. That could be
Just
any
One
of them.
lady.
Rocky Horror Show.
Rocky
The
Horror.
blend, the
Oh,
blend of the two.
Right. Anyway,
Sorry.
welcome back to UberConstruct Gaming Does D&D. A little bit of a misstart, but we are getting going. Right, so we are UberConstruct Gaming. We do a gaming session of D&D every other week. Myself and Aidan are UberSeraph and Wasted Construct. Together we are UberConstruct Gaming, and also with us is John, who is Odd Black Sheep, also on Twitch. If you haven't already followed him, follow him as well. And that lots of gaming shenanigans. And if you haven't seen our back episodes of D&D, you can catch them all on the UberConstruct Gaming YouTube channel.
Get yourselves there.
I need to stop clapping. Yes, you do. You
No
need to get
excuse.
yourself there.
There's no excuses. You
I
need
know.
to type that in. Right, make a note, like we're all going to be doing tonight, and get yourself on that.
Absolutely. Yeah, watch. Don't do it. I say, don't
Don't do
take
it
yourself away from the stream. Watch
Yeah,
the
don't do it
stream
now.
'cause this is going to be awesome.
Pencil it down.
Write down UberConstruct Gaming on YouTube, past episodes, watch them. Awesome stuff. But anyway, I will recap now what happened, but still watch them. So, previously on Hatheria, you all met in the mining town of Hamerton, where there was a mining incident where they inadvertently mined into an unknown area and encountered goblins. And as gobbos. And as such, Captain Cadell was ordered to go outside of the wall into the slums and hire a ragtag bunch of people who can
Yes, mute yourself.
say
Mate,
here
fucking like,
coins or
Oh,
dice
sorry.
or something.
like a fucking construction site on your end. That's out.
To hired to go into the mine and actually either deal with the threat or at the very least rescue the miners that were taken hostage, which they managed to rescue those that were still alive, and for which they were heralded as heroes of Hamerton and well looked after and got mightily drunk that night.
With a fantastic finishing axe into someone's head.
Maybe
You need to watch that because that was
maybe a
an
little
awesome
too
finish.
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit too drunk, but anyway. But yes, but Cadell's superior, Major Carlyle, told him about a contract, a Royal Order mercenary contract signed by the Sanctus Veritas Cromwell Leetern. A contract which would ask them to go retrieve an artifact. No other information other than that, other than they will reward them greatly with 2,500 gold pieces.
On a
An
go.
absolute fortune.
That's a lot of gold.
It's a lot of gold.
I can't see that we're actually ever going to receive this, though.
It's
There's got to be something that goes wrong.
500. You don't know. You just have to try and find out. But anyway, next morning they set off on their journey towards the capital of Angel Run. On the first night, they were assaulted by a bunch of bandits.
Bitchy bandits.
Yeah, horrible bandits who didn't know what they were really getting themselves into and got thoroughly messed up. Mostly,
Very intimidating.
thankfully, I think mostly in part to Meridian's fantastic quick thinking. To be fair, it was your dreadful observations roll that allowed them to sneak up on you in the first place. But that's neither here nor there.
But he redeemed himself.
Redeem yourself. That's
He
absolutely
giveth
fine.
and he taketh away.
Right.
Well, mate, you shit.
Apparently, behind the scenes, I heard you did absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So there we go.
I've had feedback from viewers absolutely praising your your intimidation. If you
Really?
haven't seen that, go back and watch it. Absolutely exceptional. Little mini speech of intimidation.
Did the camera
wonderful,
just zoom in
wonderful work.
on your face, or did your head just get out?
I think you just leaned into it, and it was great.
I
It
did.
was
I
really
leaned
well
in and
done.
looked right at the camera.
Yeah, it was really good going. But you dealt with it, and then continued to have a full night's rest, and that is where we now pick up. You wake up, and because of what happened in the night, you sleep in a little later. It is now mid-morning. It's the fire has been well and truly out. There you go. Dunk said masterful is what he actually said for Meridian's intimidation last week. But yes, the fire is well and truly out. It's been out for a while now. But the day is yours. There's not much else of an introduction needed to do.
Come on, lads, wake up. I'll give them all a bit of a kick at the side and that, like, try and get them out of bed. Go on, lads, get going.
No.
We've got another 2 days of travel yet, haven't we, to get to the...
Okay.
Yep, another 2 days
Okay,
of travel,
hell.
and you've already a little bit behind on this one.
We're sleeping in. Come on, let's get moving. Get the camp packed up, lads. Come on.
All right, well, I'll let you...
Yes.
I'll just kind of say, you can pack up. You can deal with... You haven't really such put up tents. You just kind of laid your bedrolls out next to the fire. So that's quick and easy just to roll up, put them back on the horses, make sure your horses are good to go, and set off on your way.
With a long rest, does everyone recover all the hit points?
Yes,
as well?
yes, they
Is
do.
that a full,
Yep,
full
it is a
recovery?
thing. Well,
So that,
on D&D Beyond, there's a long rest button.
right,
And it
because Meridian
sorts it out.
out 2 hit points.
There was...
Yeah, I took a beating.
How much?
Yeah,
Are you really only on 2 hit points left after last time?
I think he only
Really?
lost about 2 hit points. I think, yeah.
I only have 16 hit points. So
Oh,
Yeah,
ooh. And a heavy
First hit
crossbow
with
bolt to the
9 damage.
chest.
yeah,
That was...
and a
yeah, okay.
crossbow. Yeah, funnily enough, getting shot with a crossbow turns out it really hurts.
Funny that.
When you've got fuck all armor, fuck all health.
Yeah, look. I mean, I'm bare chested. It got me right in between the laces.
It's a good job we have to
Man,
stitch
you-
that back up.
Me and you have got some chest on display tonight. I didn't mean
Chested.
to be.
And I feel like I need to get off. Like,
Get your chest out.
Yeah,
But
the
anyway,
barbarian's
you-
the most fully dressed.
yeah, the barbarian's wearing the
Well,
most
you're on the
clothes.
way.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You're
you
on
guys set off. You
Oh,
get
you're
on your horses, and you set off on your way. So on your journey, this isn't exactly such a road. It's just kind of a well-worn path, because nobody has actually funded an official road from Angel Run to Hammerton.
Because it's a shithole.
It's a bit of a shithole, but it is incredibly well worn because there's a lot of carts that go to and from, mostly carrying ore and such from
Oh, I
and
suppose the mine,
supplies.
yeah.
From the mine to the capital. But you know, Cadell, that most of it doesn't go directly to Angel Run. It actually goes south to another town, which I haven't got my map in front of me, which is bad form, to Havenford. It goes south to Havenford at the river and then goes downriver to Angel Run, which is the easier way. And that is actually paved as such from Hammerton to Havenford.
So I'm assuming that's where I'd be leading us then. No,
Oh,
for
no,
the
you're
route.
going direct. I mean,
No, we're going direct.
yes, it's direct because there's a lot more trade and such that goes between Havenford and Hammerton, even just between the two towns. So then if they want anything to go on to Angel Run, they just go to Havenford first and then go downriver, which is the easier option than paving 3 days journey. It's longer, but it's easier to get in a cart there at least and supplies. So you carry on. It's not the best kind of travel as such, but you get towards the end of that first day. It's uneventful as such. I say you do see a few people travelling from Angel Run on the way up to Hammerton with all of their belongings as they are just trying to find work from one town to another. And it's getting towards the end of the day. It's soon to go dark, but then you see somebody crossing the path in front of you, which is Oribella. If you want to just describe your appearance to them, please.
What did you decide on?
I know what she looks like. I just can't try to describe it. Long dark hair, a little bit disheveled. She'll have a cape on with a hood up, possibly covered in mud because she's been rooting around in the undergrowth trying to find herbs and things. She pops her head up. Oh, hello. Who have we here?
Hey, my dear lady, why are you so dirty?
Oh, I was just trying to find some herbs.
Yeah, there's not much in the way of woodland around because way previously there were a little bit few more patches of woodland, and that's got less and less as the day's travel's gone on. But you know, there's a little bit of a wood a little bit way off to your right, which it seems to be where she's just come from foraging, and is shot across
she's
the road.
Very interested in everything, so she's having a little investigate to see if she finds anything, but just proceeds to get herself very filthy.
Muddy
At which
lady.
point,
Muddy lady.
but as you're talking, you hear
I like a dirty lady.
a howl in the background.
Oh shit! A howl.
What the heck is that?
How?
Oh, what was that?
Well, I'm guessing a wolf.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah.
The street's probably aren't safe for a lone lady walking on her own.
I can handle myself, thank you very much.
Oh, burn!
And
You don't have
you're
fire resistance even. You are done.
I've been on the road on my own for quite some time.
also your home. I say village. It's a small settlement of a couple of families that are living there, which is only maybe a couple of hours walk in the direction you were headed.
I was just on my way home. What are you gentlemen all doing? This neck of the woods.
We go to Angel Run. How about you come with us? Get the bath, maybe.
Excuse me.
Can I just interject? I apologise for my friend's crassness. Collecting herbs, you say? You wouldn't happen to be a healer by any chance, would you?
I wouldn't call myself that, but do come from a family of herbalists.
Gents.
I might be able to help you.
Well, we are in need of someone of possibly your talents.
You also need a place to lay your head for the night.
Yeah, I could really do with the rest, to be fair.
Some say Bath is a good place to lay head.
How far is your village, lady?
Couple of hours walk.
Sounds about right.
Maybe we should stay there for the evening.
Would you provide lodgings?
It's getting dark. We might need to settle down before then.
Please, can I ask, is everybody dirty in your house?
Not usually.
Well, if you can provide us some lodgings, we can easily give your family a bit of money for trouble. Some food and
Sorry,
food and
I need to turn my microphone sensitivity down.
Honestly, mate, it is intense.
It's
that.
fine. It's absolutely fine.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
No, it's just funny. He just sat on his horse, just going.
Good.
While you guys are chatting, I'm just gonna have a quick drink. Cheers.
I live in a very small village. They're very nervous of new people.
Oh dear.
I'm not
We're
sure.
above.
I'm not gonna like
It would be a good idea to turn up with.
Well, if you
But-
know the lay of the land, do you know any good camping spots around this area?
But Oribella, you can see that this mountain of a man on horseback is wearing the Kingsguard uniform.
Yeah,
Ah,
So-
yes, I am. One of
Oh. I recognise that uniform.
Nobody else in
Yes.
mind. But
No.
I'm sure your family won't mind putting up one of the order. I promise these guys are safe. I mean, I know they look a bit intimidating, but don't worry, they're with me. Especially the one with the horns. I'll keep an eye on him. Don't
She's
worry
not the
about it.
most trusting of personalities, Arabella, though. So she's
I'm a real
Look
nice
where-
guy. I am a
but
real
then
nice
sees the
guy.
King's Guard and thinks, well, I better help him out. Really, it would be in my best interest to help.
And I promise we'll sort you we'll sort your family out. I'll throw in one of my own. I'll throw your family a gold just for looking after us all for the night and feeding us.
What use do we have with gold?
I presume ladies' families
Gold's a lot of money.
in need of gold. Big man.
Everyone's in need of gold,
It's
and
true.
everyone's in gold's a lot of money.
Very true.
You could probably convince my mother with gold, yes, but not me. I'm not easily bought.
I'm not into that.
Oh, Gary. Sorry.
A carrot.
Oh, Karen!
I just love it.
Oh my
I just love Gary sticking up for herself. It just makes my day. Every time.
Well, Lee,
thought with Danny was badass. This girl's like.
I know. It's just bring it. Go on, lass. I'm in full support. I'm there. Sorry, let's carry on.
Badass in attitude, not in combat. Yeah.
hey, she's not bad at combat.
Oh well, that's.
Well, we wouldn't know that. Yeah.
We'll see. So anyway, yes.
Yeah. So
By all
either way,
means, by
either
all
way.
means, yes.
so yeah, then you
nervously
lead
agree.
the way. You
I agree.
walk
Yeah.
ahead of these four gentlemen on horseback, and
Go on, gentlemen.
you say you are travelling for a couple of hours. During that time, I say it was on the verge of getting dark as it was when you met. So as you travel, it goes dark. But then there's hills here and there. It's not completely flat land. But as you're travelling for a little time, maybe an hour and a half or such, you can see a bit of a glow on the horizon in the distance. And you get closer and closer, and you realise there are flames, a lot of flames.
Oh God, is that my
Shit.
village?
It's coming from your settlement, yes.
That looks like fire. That's not good.
Oh well. Arabella
Boys.
falls to her knees in grief. Oh my gosh, that's my village, my family.
Full speed
Right.
ahead, guys. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get moving.
Guardian.
Oribella's on foot.
Well, I'm going to grab her and... well, actually, I'm too heavy. Who's the lightest?
Mate.
Get him on your horse.
I don't know if I'm lightest, but I'm getting her on my horse.
There you go. Scooped up on the back of Thunder's
My poor
horse.
horse already getting screwed over by the fact that he's got a fucking...
You're on
Riding
lightning.
in.
You're on lightning. We're riding it. We're riding it.
So you go pelting in, and as you get
Sorry,
closer
is your
and
horse
closer,
called Lightning?
Lightning.
Lightning
Thunder
and
and
thunder.
lightning.
For a lightning, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I wondered how many episodes we'd get in before it came out, but yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
Assuming
Epic.
The raging in, bud. The rain's falling. I hope it's raining. Probably.
Washing me.
It put the fire out.
Yeah, washing me.
But no, as you start to get closer, yes, you can tell the flames are ragingly high. This you can tell it is a walled settlement with just wooden walls that are up, but you can tell there are holes in these walls. You can tell just on the outside, the side that you're on, there are like patches of burning that seems to be some sort of alchemical burning.
Wow.
On this side. Some burning on this side, which is what you have used alchemical fire in the past to fend off bandits.
Fair lady.
So is the whole...
Sorry, Karen.
So the whole village is on fire now?
It's seeming. I mean, you can't see much the other side of the wall yet.
Fair lady, where is your household?
Gone. It's on fire.
Yeah.
Where's
So
the family?
Where is it?
Where
Over
is it situated in village?
it's
must
very
head toward-
small. It is. I say it's a very
Oh,
small
oh,
village.
fine.
So
We need to get in and
on
up
the
to
on the side you're approaching, there is a gate, a large gate, which have just kind of been bashed in, and as you guys kind of ride in, you can see. Oh, are you riding in? Or are you jumping off? Imagine. All right, you can ride
sorry,
in. Well,
John, really, sorry, you just really made me tickle there. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
it's all right. I'm not
Sniggling
actually
at the fact
looking
you
at
called
your video feed at the moment.
I'm just sniggling at the fact that you said it was bashed in. He was
It
like,
was smashing me. It got me. It instantly got me.
Trust the bard.
It was me, mate. I'm sorry.
But yeah.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
you ride in. You can immediately see there is like several kind of small houses kind of dotted around, and several kind of storerooms. One kind of much larger, part house, also kind of part barn for a couple of animals. But mostly you can see inside of here there's lots of trees where they're kind of growing their own food and planting their own crops within the walls. But the largest house is on fire, and one of the smaller houses is on fire. But as you've kind of ridden in, you can see from one of the storerooms a little bit off to the left, there is several men. They're kind of creating a chain and just kind of unloading crates of stores from there and just kind of piling it up just outside in front of you. This is about 80 feet in front of you currently.
So they're not trying to put the fire out then?
No,
Yes,
not the
right.
slightest. They
I don't
are
think
stealing
I'm
their
bad.
stores.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, I'm not
Arabella,
happy
you
about
don't
that.
recognise any of these people. Well,
Who
Oh,
are
fuck.
these savages?
Get in there. Sorry.
Yeah.
well, you're there as well,
Oh.
so you want to?
I'm
What are you
there.
doing? You jump in.
I'm jumping straight in.
At which point, are you, because you're not being subtle about it, you're riding in on horseback.
I'm riding in. Me and
but
Arabella
but
riding
as you
straight.
kind of
Arabella
as you
comes back
approached
riding
into
out.
the village, one of the big guys who are doing this clocks Cadell's uniform. It's like, the guard, quickly, go and release them. And one of them just shoots off behind one of the buildings and disappears.
Really?
Right.
Someone go after him.
I'll
Um,
chase after it.
Roll initiatives. And now he's alert to your presence.
Funny.
Yeah, we weren't exactly stealthy, were we?
No.
No.
D20, my dude, yeah?
Yes, mate. And then add your initiative modifier.
Your
I've
initiative.
got a 19.
John's first in, but it sounds of it then. What's
I rolled a 20.
Oh, where is it?
Oh, my dude. Natural
Yeah, I know.
20.
First of that new dice.
initiative is
20
plus 1.
Plus
Roll
2 efficiency. Initiative or
Initiative.
roll.
10 plus 1.
No, 9 plus 1, so it's 10.
What's my initiative?
Hector, natural 20.
plus 3. So I've got
21.
I've got 19 plus 3, which equals 22.
Oh, Your enemy.
22.
Ow.
I got 13.
I only got 10.
I'm in there. I'm feeling it. And there's fire everywhere. Me Infernal.
So,
Infernal
sorry,
kicking in.
the natural 20 plus how much? Sorry. Technically, skills don't actually, technically speaking, don't get a critical.
No,
right, okay,
plus
right.
1, so mine's only 21. So
21. So
22,
Thunder's
you go first.
on 22, 23. It doesn't matter. You first, whatever way.
Yeah.
Thunder, 21. Hector, whatever. 22, 21. What? So 15 to 20. What we got?
I got 13.
13.
I'm a 14.
I got 10.
14. Okay, so Cadell on 13. Did you say 14? Cadell?
13.
13.
Meridian was
on
14.
I was 14.
Meridian on 14. On 14. Okay. So what are you two's? Oh, there's only one left. So Arabella, sorry, what's yours?
10.
10. Righto. So writing down bandits, Arabella, 10.
How many bandits do you say we'd seen? 4?
You can see there were 4 of them. One of them shot
of them
off.
Somewhere.
One of them shot off to do something.
Something. Well, when he said release them, I'm thinking there's some. We've got some
When you said it, has he gone? Like he's gone, hasn't he?
Well, you can no longer see him. He's shot off behind there as you were kind of getting off your horses.
Rashman, you wanted to follow him, didn't you?
Yeah, at the point when he was running out.
Oh, sorry,
Well-
it's in stages of initiative, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, because as you were kind of jumping off your horses, that's when he shot off behind there. Right, so top of the order, Thunder.
Right, I'm gonna head towards these guys that are piling at the stock. I'm gonna sort of tap Lightning on the side of the head
Well-
and give him a nod.
Just
What?
giving him a nod.
I'm giving him a nod to stop, if possible, and then I'm gonna.
Oh yeah,
jump
sorry,
off.
I thought you were just jumping off already. Sorry, I'm assuming
I-
everybody was on the feet.
I'm just gonna stop because Ophelia's on the back. Yeah. I didn't
Arabella.
want him to keep chat. Arabella. Sorry. I'm sorry. Arabella.
Right.
Not good with names. so, so I'm going to stop the horse and I'm going to jump off and I'm going to slide in power slide straight into these dude and whack out.
They are a good 80 feet away from you.
So they're a long way.
They're a good distance away.
What range is your underwave? Is it 15 feet?
It's 15 feet cubed.
It's too
Yeah.
far, yeah.
It's too far.
I'm gonna jump off the horse then, and I'm gonna try and progress as far as I possibly can.
What's your movement range?
It is.
Mine's 30. Yours is 30.
Do I know? Walking.
It'll be 30 mostly. Yeah, walking.
30, yeah. 30, mate.
30.
Yeah.
So you can move 30 as part of your movement.
Yes.
And so yeah, so that puts you down to 50 feet away. So then
Right.
you can either use your action to do one of your actions, or you can dash to move even further. There are some trees off to your right, and obviously there's the barn off in front to the left, which they're kind of emptying stores out of.
I'm gonna dash towards them.
Just straight in. The bard.
Straight in, but bard. I'm going for
The bard is diving in. Okay, so you're dashing,
like
but then that would be your action, is just your extra movement in.
I'm dashing in.
Okay. That leaves you all of 20 feet away.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any bonus actions you want to do?
I would also like to cast Bardic Inspiration to the big guy.
Okay.
I'd give it
Cadell.
I'd give it to Hector because he's going to be moving in first.
Yes, please.
All right. Hector, you've got Bardic Inspiration. And then that brings it to your turn, Hector.
Sweet. Okay, so how far away did you say we were?
80.
80. Right, okay.
Yeah, that is quite far.
Yeah. So I'll move. Shit. Where did the other person run off to?
Off to the right, but behind some buildings, you can no longer see him.
That's the buildings can't see it, so don't know where he's gone. All right, yeah, I'll just move. Do you know what? I'll move my movement as close as I can to him, and then turns out I've got a longbow, which I didn't know about.
Okay.
When I was throwing spears at everybody and missing.
Yeah, but to be fair, I did do you injustice on that first session because I was getting you to roll dexterity to throw your spear when for a melee weapon, which you can also throw, you can use your strength to throw it, not your dex. And I do apologise for that because you would have probably done a lot better.
It's all right. I probably wouldn't. They were
still alive.
Yeah,
everyone's still alive. We're all right.
It's so a spear thrown. Is it over 20 feet? It'd be a disadvantage.
Well, it depends on what it says on the stats because your first value is what is your straight roll, and then the other value is your absolute maximum range, but you'll be at a disadvantage throughout that range. Yeah.
All right. Okay. And I've got Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, you do.
You have.
Yeah. No. Right. I'm gonna go for whoever looks the biggest with a spear. In fact.
With the spear.
Throw the spear.
So are you moving?
Yeah.
I'm playing a song as it does.
My 30 feet as close as I can.
Yep, sure. So you're 60 feet.
Stare at it. Yeah. Right.
50 feet. Sorry, 50 feet.
Stare at the biggest guy.
Okay. Well, that'll be the guy who shouted out and noticed you.
What? Just remind me what Bardic Inspiration is.
Thunder.
Would you like me to?
Yeah, please.
It is features and what is it on its actions, isn't it?
Yeah, if you just clicked on the action itself, it brings up a description.
Yes, in a memento.
Basically playing the Venga boss.
Yes, as a bonus action, a creature other than yourself within 60 feet that can hear you, which is you, gains an inspiration die, 1d6 for 10 minutes. The creature can add it to the one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Alright. Well, my disadvantage roll was a 3 plus 3, so 6. So I'm going to try rolling the Bardic Inspiration. Come on.
We're Bardicking it. It's a 6, my dude. Let's go.
So that's a 12 in total, which is precisely what you needed to get.
Nice.
Just the Bardic Inspiration just did it for you. Well, nicely done.
Yes, get it. Right. 3d6 damage. It's a 3 plus 4, so that's 7.
7 damage. So you jump off your horse. John started missioning it towards him with the spear in hand, and just as you get to the end of your movement range, launch it a good long distance, and it looks like the kind of throw that most people wouldn't be able to make. But then you launched it; it was a good arc, and even though there's some crates nearby, just hits him in the chest and makes him stagger back. Nice. He's hurt, but he's hurt bad. But he's still stood with a spear sticking straight through. It comes out the other side. It's a great hefting spear that you'd launched at him.
So he's not happy.
He's not a happy chap. And it's his go. Unless you've got anything else you can do.
No. That's me. Done.
Right. It's his go.
The
He's
pissed
like,
off guy.
at which point then he just draws up his crossbow and launches it at you.
Oh shit! You've all got crossbows.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah, we've got a healer now. What did you think he was going to be soft on us?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a group of teddy bears coming out the woods. They're completely unarmed. You're fine.
I thought they might have sword and shields. You know, I didn't realise they'd have fucking crossbows.
Jesus.
Hell, we're gonna have to get close, aren't we?
19. I'm assuming that hits.
To me? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You're the one who just launched a thing at him. Yeah, he was
you
going to
might have
fire at
pissed him off a
Thunder
bit.
for ever encroaching so far, but after you threw that spear into him, that's it. You're the target now.
He's pissed off.
He is mightily
Trying to
miffed.
raise his arm slightly.
All right, and does shit all 2 damage.
No,
He rolled a 1 on his damage die.
so the arrow flies across.
Yeah,
and just
but he's
your
got
shoulder
this in his
and a
hand.
little
He launches it and it just nicks you, but it does enough damage. It does enough to cause 2 hit points of damage. But yeah, he's mightily wounded. So at which point he crouches down behind these crates that they've been piling up, and that's his go. So then there's another bandit next to him that gets a turn before Meridian does.
Oh bollocks!
Yep.
I'm not even getting off my horse.
At which point he.
I know exactly what Meridian's doing on his turn.
At which point, having seen the spear land in his friend, goes to join him behind the back of the crates, which gives them half cover. Before then firing, but this time he's going to fire at Thunder. Okay. The closest target.
Wow. I'm like 30 feet away, am I not?
Oh, yeah. 30
feet.
No, 20. No.
30 feet, you said, didn't you?
No, you're 20 feet away.
20 feet.
You
dashed.
So you're 20.
Double dashed.
Okay, I've not had my action yet, have I? I've
yeah,
not had my
your extra movement was your actual action.
All right, so is it not my...
No, because you did 30 feet of movement, and then you used your action to move another 30 feet, so then that was your turn. And then you used your bonus action for Bardic Inspiration, which was awesome, which is exactly what you needed.
No,
yeah.
So yeah, that is a total of 20 to hit, which will hit you.
It will.
And then does another 1 on the damage roll. I'm getting rid of that dice. Getting the black one out.
Unlucky dice.
So 2 damage to Thunder.
2 damage to Thunder. Make sure you mark it on you.
D&D Beyond.
It's D&D.
D&D.
Where's my HP?
Selected, and you can choose how much damage you've taken.
Make our own cover version. It'll be fine.
What will it be on? Sorry, guys. Sorry to interrupt.
Hit points.
What will it be on?
Hit points.
HP.
Just click on your hit points, and it'll give you the option to amend it.
Where is it exactly on the screen? I'm not a smart
top
man.
right.
It should be top right.
Just like
You
a
should have
character
hit
sheet.
points.
Top
Oh,
right.
yeah.
go.
-2, yeah.
-2.
Yeah, minus 2.
So
These bandits have got shit shots so far. We're getting
Yeah.
lucky here.
so
Here's
then
my dude.
So far.
Meridian.
Come on,
Right.
Meridian.
Oh, don't build me up. Don't build me up. Right. Can I just
Build me
before we start, DM?
Yes.
Minor illusion has got a range of 30 feet.
Yes.
Now, does that mean that I can cast it 30 feet away, or if I cast it next to me, it's only visible from 30 feet?
No, you can only create it to be 30 feet away from you.
So if I'm
It's visual
currently-
range from then on.
right, so if I'm 80 foot away from them and I cast it right in front of me, they can see it.
Yes.
Right. How far away are the trees that you mentioned from where I am at the moment?
Off to the right, I'd say about 40 feet.
You
Right.
guys are on mute. Do you know that? Or did you mean to be? Sorry. Aidan, you're on mute.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably are doing
Sorry.
it.
All right. Sorry, I didn't realise.
He was
So-
far.
Sorry, Kerry was asking me some questions about her.
All right. Sorry.
Right. My walking speed's 30 foot, so I shall. In what direction are these trees? Are they away from the?
They're kind of towards them, but off to the right.
Okay. So if I headed my 30 foot towards the trees, how far away would that leave me from the bandits?
And whoever said maths wasn't useful in high school?
High school.
High school?
Secondary school, whatever. It's so many kids now are actually just calling it high school. It just it sticks.
We're all
unfortunately.
American interrogated.
It's annoying, but it sticks. You hear it that often.
Integrated.
Yeah, hang on.
Being interrogated by Americans.
80 feet in one direction, 40 feet in the other. A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Oh, fuck's sake. Who uses pi? What's the pi? Only pi I use.
No, we're not calculating circles. Fuck it, I can't be bothered. 40, that'll do.
So if I head towards the trees, I'm 40 foot away from them.
Yeah, that'll do.
Right. Okay. So I'll use my movement towards the tree line.
Sure. So you're close. You're very close to the tree line. You're not.
Yeah, because I don't want to get shot at. I don't like being hit with crossbows. I discovered last week.
But you'll note that they're only firing light crossbows, not heavy like the other guys were doing.
Oh, good. Oh, that's fine. I don't mind being shot with a light crossbow.
It's 1d8, not 1d10.
And don't forget, we're on our second day of our journey, so we get to sleep again at the end of this night.
Unless I die.
Well, unless you die, then you sleep.
16 hit points, son. You know what I mean? I'd love to be able to go to bed and have a nice sleep, but if I'm covered in arrows, right.
It's all right. She come and give you some healing touches.
So what is Meridian doing?
Let's not go there. Right. I don't really want to fire anything at them and draw attention to myself. Although Hector's closer to them now, and so's Thunder than I am.
And guess what? The big
I am in the mix. I am in the mix. Please help.
No, just to be. I don't want to draw attention to myself, so I shall cast Minor Illusion, and I can cast 30 foot away. So as far away as possible, 30 foot away from me, but on the tree line.
Yeah.
I shall cast. What have I got? 5 foot squared. And at a distance, they're not going to know they're only 5 foot tall. 5. I shall cast 4 soldiers in royal garb.
You can cast maybe a soldier.
I was going to say
5 foot. But they stood next to each other. They're very close.
It's just like ye old tale of 4 tables, mate. It's not going to fucking happen.
No, it's not.
Right, fine.
And this is just a cantrip. It has a lot of limitations of what you can manage with it. It's not it's not a strong illusion spell. It's just a cantrip that there to create very basic images.
I shall cast an illusion, 1 soldier, but one really fucking angry looking soldier holding a really big bastard sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double-handed bastard sword.
But which can't be any taller than him because of the illusion.
That he's holding downwards.
Oh, okay.
No. Big bastard soldier holding a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Pointed right at Ed Guy's face.
Fine. You can create the illusion. He won't be able to move or do anything.
No, but that's fine. Just on the tree line, 30 foot away from me, on the possibility it might distract them briefly.
Okay. And
do I need to roll anything for that?
No. That's fine. So that's your action. Do you have any kind of bonus actions you want to do? Or is that your turn?
I just have a way up a tree or something. No, I haven't.
Right, fine. That's your turn then. Fine. Cadell, it is your turn.
All right, well, I'm going to use my 30 feet to jump off my horse, get 30 foot forward, and then I am going to, as a bonus action, rage.
Classic barbarian.
Good old barbarian raging. Which gives me 2 extra melee damage with strength weapons and gives me resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So if I'm assuming a crossbow bolt counts as piercing, does it not?
Yes, it does.
Nice. Then I am going to use one of my javelins I'm going to launch a javelin. That
Javelins are dexterity because they're not a melee weapon. That would be a dex throw, not a strength throw.
Well, according to this, I've got a +6 on it. According to D&D Beyond, I've got a
really?
+6 to hit on it.
All right. Well, D&D Beyond will have calculated it on. It must have classed it as a melee weapon then.
So it gives me a +6 to hit, and then I get +2 to the damage with the rage as well. Do I not?
To damage, yes.
So I get another +2 melee damage. So I need to hit him first. So I need to roll a d20 to hit, don't I?
Yep.
Which is the +6. So come on, give us a decent one. 17 +6. Yes.
What's the range on a javelin?
It's up to 120 feet.
What's the first number?
30.
So it's with disadvantage. Because
But I'm still 40 feet away from him.
Yes, so that first number is the distance of which you can just do a straight roll to attack him. You can roll at disadvantage to roll up to the very top number.
So if he's 40 feet, it's a disadvantage, meaning I need to roll again and use the lower number.
Use the lower number, yes.
So 17 and a 9 +6. So what's 15?
Which bandit are you launching at? At 15?
Yeah, because it was a 9 +6. So it's 15.
No, that's fine. Yeah, but which bandit are you launching at?
One of the uninjured ones.
Uninjured. There's one uninjured cowering behind some crates with his injured mate, and one that hasn't reacted yet, still holding.
Well, the one that hasn't reacted, then he's gonna get a javelin in the face.
Okay.
Well, he's not.
Roll your
Sorry,
damage.
can I just
It
ask,
hits him.
Is Big Lad in the mix with me, or is he in a separate situation?
Cadell?
Yes.
He's 30 feet behind you, launching a javelin past you.
Okay. Yeah. With a d6 +6, so
12.
12 fucking damage.
That completely finishes him. How do you want to describe it?
Just bear my eye out and launch this javelin with such force that it flies straight over and just pins him into the building that he's stood in front of.
because I say he's just unloading stuff from there, and you see him, and he just pins him to the wall, straight through his head into the back of the thing. Just goes.
I love it.
Yeah, impaled into the wall, and he's now.
Yes, he's now limp there, impaled.
I really like that. I really enjoyed that.
And I've got to remember to go pick it up after the battle.
Yes, you do.
A bell rings out in the distance.
That was him just completely smashed. Take him off my list order. He was the next one to go as well. Okay then. So, Oribella.
Yes.
Oribella.
Sorry. Go on, Oribella. You're still on the horse, I think, at the minute.
I jump off the horse. I've got walking.
You're 30 feet, like
30 feet.
Yeah, like us.
I'm going to use my ice knife, which has got a 60-foot range on it.
That's nice.
Nice.
And the ice knife is fucking horrendous. Like, even if it misses, it will hurt anyone around.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you have to roll an attack, magic attack, ranged attack.
You've got a +5 to your.
What am I rolling? D20?
The D20, and you've got a +5 because you've casted a power is +5.
So
Yeah,
D20.
D20 +5.
7.
+5, that's 13.
13.
So yeah, you're firing it at the. Well, I suppose the only two you can see at the moment are behind the crates there. So which one are you actually firing at? The injured one or the one next to him that's uninjured?
The one next to him.
Which one?
Uninjured.
Uninjured. Fine. And how much did you? So you hit. What was your hit roll? Sorry.
13.
13.
You launch it, but it just misses because he's behind cover.
Fail.
So yeah, which gives him extra AC for being behind cover. But
so
only
the first
just misses.
But then the ice,
it missed,
arrow
but it still explodes. So it explodes and does the explosive damage, which was what, 1d6, is it?
I thought it was 2d6.
Oh, yep. I think you're right. Actually, yes, 2d6 damage.
Oh,
You just-
nice.
if
I
you
remember
click on-
the
Yeah, it's
2d6 obliterating goblins
1d10 if it hits.
on the first
So
episode.
the 1d10 if it hits. If it misses, then it's 2d6 cold
yep.
damage.
So roll
Yeah.
your 2d6. So you
Oh,
still
Yeah,
deal
that one.
2d6 damage to both guys because it's
Yeah,
an
both
awesome
guys.
first level spell.
6 and a 1, so 7.
7 damage to both of them. Nice.
Yeah.
rough.
So yeah, it fires over the top of these crates, at which point they see it coming and duck down so you no longer see them. And as it skims over the top, it goes poof, in a shard of ice. And then from behind there, you kind of hear it, and then one of the guys, the one with the javelin in him, flops to one side, dead.
And the other guy's just.
And the other guy
with-
is wounded,
Bad advice, yeah.
and you can't see
Nice.
him currently. He's just ducked down, but he just
just
kind of get back up again a bit. But that's that one, dead. Right, nicey
Right, one
nice.
left.
But at which point, sorry, do you have any bonus actions you want to do?
Don't have any bonus actions.
The bonus action you do have is the Shelia, which is the cantrip, so you can power
Oh,
up
there's
your
no point.
quarterstaff.
I'm not close enough.
Fair enough. So,
I'm not close.
calling that the end of your turn then.
Oh, well done.
Then at which point you hear a clatter as some in the barn. So there's kind of like shutters that act as windows kind of clatter open, and a bandit in the window then quickly assesses the situation and fires at Cadell, being a man mountain and in uniform.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like, who's the biggest threat? The big bloke, right?
Sorry, I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to get D&D
accidentally-
Beyond open again. Sorry, one
No,
second.
no, it's all right. But at which point, in his haste to kind of lift up and then fire at you, he fires and it just goes thoof into the window ledge right in front of him. He rolled a natural one.
No. Just went, "Here." God, these bandits are not doing well so far.
They're doing shit. But then, let me just very quickly bear with me una momento. At which point, okay. Sorry, as something is happening that you're unaware of.
Oh, good. That always turns out to be
Get
something
attacked
really
by-
great.
Oh,
My
something
fucking hell.
amazing.
Someone just turns up and gives you a load of money for no reason.
For no reason
2,500
whatsoever.
gold, I heard.
At which point, unfortunately, Meridian, you being out on your own off to the one side next to the group of trees, and your attention not in the woodland, you suddenly have this searing pain in your shoulder as you get pounced upon by a direwolf.
You got like
Shouldn't have left the
Oh,
group.
excellent.
You got bitten me off.
You shouldn't have left the group.
We heard them howling. We heard them howling.
You heard howling, you heard a guy run off
Oh,
saying
we
release
did.
them, and
Yep.
you
Mate.
didn't do anything about it.
Someone can heal
Meridian
it.
fucked up.
Hey, you're fucked up.
You receive 9 points of damage.
Wow.
No,
Excellent.
So bad. Someone help me.
hell.
guy.
that's almost all his hit points.
Yeah.
Shit.
One more hit and he's dead. One more hit like that and he's dead.
I'm guessing
And-
that it's sort of in canon. We all don't know that happened, though, right?
You'll have heard him cry in pain, I'm sure.
We'll have heard
Heard
his
him
scream.
Green,
But-
yeah.
Direwolves have exceptional stealth skills, and I rolled a stealth for them and they got a natural 20.
Wow.
Bastard.
Yep. So, back to the top of the order, Thunder. What are you doing?
So wait a minute. Have we now got there's one guy behind the crates that's slightly injured. Well, he's quite injured.
Yeah, before Eden says that, can you just describe the whole scene, please?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's what I was getting at.
there is the pile of crates in front of you.
In front of me in general? 'Cause I'm
In
the
front of
closest, right?
everybody, out in front there, which then has one dead body slumped to one side with a javelin in him and covered in shards of ice, which are very quickly melting in the flames of the fires of several buildings that are completely ablaze. There is one person stood behind the crates, crossbow ready. Another bandit javelined to the wall of the barn, and another bandit frantically trying to reload after completely cocking up his firing in the window of the barn. As you kind of turn to look to Meridian, who's got this direwolf's teeth dug into one shoulder, a great massive wolf, humongous, and then you can see probably at 20 feet beyond that is another direwolf.
So
and
how far?
another bandit
So we've
beyond
got-
that.
We've got
So
two
how-
direwolves.
So
There are two direwolves
direwolves
and one
and
bandit
a
in the
bandit
wood.
behind them. How far am I from the sort of crate scene, and how far am I from Meridian?
30 feet from Meridian, or we say 50 feet. No, you double dashed, didn't you? So 20 feet from the crates.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy, which will allow me to instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut, and I'm going to slam shut that opening that guy
Awesome.
with the arm.
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
going to slam that shut on that guy.
Thunder's on fucking fire
All right,
tonight.
fair enough. Roll 1d6 for damage on him.
Smack him in his face.
Whacking him in his face. Yeah. That's some great use of thaumaturgy. Love it.
Yeah, I like that.
That's nice and inventive.
Mate, come on, D6, where are you? What is the D6?
It's the square one.
It's the
It's the traditional dice-looking one.
Yeah.
5.
Five.
Nice.
Nice. So yeah, you hear "Ah, fuck," as it just completely slams shut in his face. Was that was your action then?
Yes.
So you've got movement and a bonus action.
I would also like to dash towards.
Well, you just use your movement.
I'd like to move towards Meridian.
You can move right up to him.
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay. At which point, that's where the direwolf is.
Maybe not right up to him. I'll move like 10 feet away, if that's okay.
10 feet away from the direwolf, which is 5 feet away from Meridian. Yes.
Yes, please. I don't want to be right there.
Fine. That's
I
understandable.
want to be in the
It's a
vicinity,
massive
but
wolf.
not next to him. I would say.
I mean, direwolves are big.
I
They
get a
are
bonus
big.
action though.
You do have a bonus action to take.
Do I get to cast anything?
Do you have anything to cast that takes a bonus action?
How many times
Have
do
you
use
got
your back?
anti-wolf by any chance?
I haven't, mate. I've got an uncle.
What was your question, Cadell?
I just wanted to know if I can cast any bonus action at all. I don't
What
think-
is
Isn't
in?
your back- How many times do you use
I
your
was
back?
gonna say bardic inspiration.
I think it goes on. I think it's a cantrip.
No, your
So you can
bardic
use it as many times as
inspiration
you want.
is a class skill, not
Yeah,
a spell.
So maybe just one time then.
No, you do have several uses of it. Let me.
I was gonna say you'll have a number of them.
I'll
yeah,
cast,
you can use it 4 times before.
I'll
a
cast
long
bardic
rest.
inspiration. I'll start playing a song for Todd Meridian's scythe, who's having a really bad time.
Yeah, you getting
I'm
your
5
loot
feet
out, doing
away.
something
I am.
inspirational. And Meridian, you have bardic inspiration.
Excellent.
That could come in handy.
That could come in very handy.
Sorry, just explain what bardic inspiration is again.
For a skill
roll,
or attack roll, you can add a 1d6 roll to that.
Excellent. Right. In that case, I'm going to fuck this wolf up.
Well,
Go on,
it
Bob.
is Hector's turn first.
Oh, when it's my turn, I'm going to fuck this wolf up.
Go on,
Yeah.
Bob.
How far away from the wolf now?
So you only did one lot of movement, so yeah, about 30 feet.
How big is this wolf?
Fucking
Sorry,
How
Carrie,
big?
we
It's
had a-
massive.
It's not just a standard wolf. It's like Game of Thrones. Ye old Game of Thrones.
It's a
big boy.
large.
Oh, it's one of them.
It's,
It's a big boy.
Hey, put it this way: Captain Cadell, standing at 6'8", classes as a medium size creature, and a direwolf is classed as a large creature.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Big
And
as a
he's currently
mate.
chomped onto my shoulder.
Mate,
Well,
he's
no,
chewing
he
you.
took a chunk out, and he's currently next to you.
That's my best shoulder.
He's not
advantage.
grappling with you as such.
Yeah, however big he is, I'm gonna spear the fucker with my halberd.
Spear him,
So,
bro.
I'm gonna run up and
You've got bardic
hit him
inspiration,
with my
haven't you?
halberd.
I'm sorry.
No, I used it last day.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So that's what is that? 14 plus 6, so that's a 20 to hit.
What's this with? Sorry.
The halberd.
So yeah, you're closing the distance and then using your halberd.
Yeah, using my movement to get up there.
Nice one.
And then
Is
halberd.
this within 10 feet? Because it's a 10 feet range of halberd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or are you actually going up to 5?
I'll go up to 5.
Okay. And what was
Go on,
your
give it a
hit?
good
Sorry.
It was 20 to hit.
Oh yeah,
It's
easy.
14
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
6.
So roll
Yeah.
your damage.
What the hell's that? D10 to right. 5 plus 4, so that's 9 damage.
9 damage.
Oh,
Okie
no.
dokie.
9 damage, just kidding it.
Smashing it.
And then
Give it a good.
bonus action, whole arm master attack. Go.
Oh yeah.
On board.
16 plus 6, 22.
Wow. It's a
To
big
hit. Oh
hit.
yeah, yeah, nice. I was thinking damage. That's loads, but no, that's to hit. Yeah.
D4, 2. That's 2 plus 4, so 6 damage. Another 6
Another
damage.
6.
Is
Great
this, sorry,
stuff.
is this on the direwolf, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the dial.
So yeah.
So in that one, you just
that
done
will-
15 damage.
Good show, dude.
Yeah, so yeah, you kind of come legging it up to Meridian's aid, stand side by side with him, and shove your halberd in there, and swift as any kind of practiced motion as any of you have ever seen, swings the butt end up to give it a smack round the jaw at the same time. And it's cut and kind of got a good smack to the side of the head, but it looks just mightily pissed off more than it is wounded.
It's got a bit of a broken jaw. Like,
Yeah, it was looking at you, and yeah, it's now bearing down at you for hurting it so badly. At which point, the direwolf, 20 feet behind it, comes bounding up, having seen that you've been attacking its packmate. Just comes barreling in on you, and then makes a leap to attack you.
When it gets within 10 feet of me, I'll use my reaction to attack it. With
Yes,
Whole
you
Arm
can.
Master.
Go on, Hector.
And that is an 8 plus 6, so that's a 14.
14. Exactly what you needed to hit it.
Nice. Go. And that is 7 plus 4, so that's 11 damage.
11 damage. Very nice.
Sorry, sorry, dude. DM, are the direwolves now in the same vicinity? I believe.
Yeah, they are now next to each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they still get the
One
attack.
army.
So yeah, as it's come barreling towards you, you've managed to do a good gash of damage on this second direwolf that's come barreling in, but then goes to chomp at you and does it's 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that is.
Oh, right,
13
great.
so yeah.
Fine then, and 2d6 plus 3. Ooh, dearie me.
Oh, dearie me.
Dearie me, it's not a good
14
noise.
damage.
14 damage, mate. How many
14
HP have you
damage.
got? Heal him. Heal him, Ophelia.
I
I know you're not called Ophelia. I don't know where I got that from.
Somebody say, mate.
Technically, you could be close to the roof.
I'm looking rough. I'm looking
Yeah.
rough.
Dude, you get the fuck out of there, bro.
There's two of these.
Right, wait for it though.
I
So
told you this had happened. He knows we've got a healer. He's like, fucking direwolves.
Fucking two of them. Two of them,
Yeah.
bro. Get in.
Yeah, you know you were attacking bandits. What these direwolves just wandering?
at which point the bandit behind the crates
Oh, for fuck's sake.
sticks his head up and fires at Cadell once more.
Oh, Cadell, bro, you're like a human fucking target, bro.
He is the main target. He is
Yeah.
huge and he's wearing the king's colours.
Does it happen to be blue, red, and white?
It's red.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a red tunic with a single leather
Star
pauldron.
Trek Red.
Yeah, Star Trek Red. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking more of a crimson-y red, but whatever. Yeah. I'm looking at the direwolf stats. Let's not do that.
I've got an amp 13.
Well, yeah, 17 to hit then. So yeah, that hits you and does 1d6. Just 3 damage. These bandits have done shit, but thankfully they brought direwolves.
Say. Thankfully.
Thankfully.
There's two of them because they're absolutely massive, dude.
Yes.
Beast.
Yes, they are.
14.
1, 2 bandits down. 1, 2, 3 bandits still standing. Yeah, that's right. Making sure my stats are all accurate on here. Great. So that's the bandit done. Then Meridian. What are you doing, my dear
Who
man?
knows? Who fucking knows, mate? What am I doing? I'll tell you what, running into the woods and casting an illusion was a bad decision.
Well, Meridian, just think both these direwolves are injured and they're both now stood next to each other. Fucking
Yeah.
fucking
No,
ice
no.
showers. Like, or something, you know.
Oh, animal husbandry's out. Right.
Yeah,
gonna
unfortunately,
make-
the if it was any other kind of creature other than a wolf that would be able to smell the difference between an illusion and a human, I'd have given you that, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I suppose.
It actually,
Yeah, good smell.
it actually
Fucking
says in
hell,
its stats.
That's a really good thought.
Right.
Keen hearing and smell.
You know
Yeah.
my sorcery points.
Yes.
So we've had a long rest. I mean, my sorcery points
You've got
reset.
your
I can't
sorcery points
remember. So have I got 3 spell slots naturally, and I can spend the sorcery points to get a 4th, or
That's
did I
correct.
have 2?
Hmm.
Right.
Oh no, I
okay.
think you had 2 and you gained a 3rd, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Well, that's what I've got 3 on D&D Beyond, and I figured that was. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure you got 3 and then you've got the extra one for your 4th. I'm pretty sure you had your 3.
That makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, you'll
Yeah,
have
you
bought
got 3,
you'll have bought
and
a 4th
you
one.
can use your
Okay.
That's
So
right.
can we
use
just?
sorcerer's point
Yeah.
to regain them.
So I'll spend my sorcery points to give myself the 4th spell slot.
Fair enough. Sorry, I was
And-
thinking of warlocks. Warlocks get 2 spell slots, don't they?
Hmm.
Don't assume my fucking class. Okay.
Did you just assume my class?
How close are these direwolves to one another?
5
Right
feet.
next to each other.
Yeah, they're stood next to each other now, like right next to each other.
Where in correlation is the bandit?
20 feet behind.
I'm more scared of these fucking direwolves than the bandits. Like,
So we have
Yeah,
2
so am I.
wolves
I
and a
can't
bandit
shoot
left.
for shit.
Me too,
Right.
bro.
So the direwolf that attacked me, because I've got a grudge, I'm gonna fire ice knife, please.
The wolves.
Yes.
Fair enough. Is it at the one directly in front of you?
At the one that attacked me.
So that
The
would
one
be a
that's got my blood
disadvantage
on
because
his
they're
maw.
within 5 feet of you. So I'd be rolling with a disadvantage because it's a ranged spell attack and it's within melee range.
Cock.
But if you fire it at the other one,
I think I might
Yeah.
fire at the other one. Yeah.
which would not be, but then the explosion would catch both of them.
Yeah. All right. I'll fire at the other one.
Okay.
Cheers, DM.
directly next to you, the explosion will get you as well, so you'll hurt yourself from
yeah.
the shards.
But
Was it that
That'll
close?
also kill me.
kill you? You're that low.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it'll
will
kill you.
kill me.
It'll kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that. Suicide by ice knife.
I've taken 60 damage.
Ice knife, you mean?
No, arse
Arse
knife.
knife.
Oh, I hope so. Please, do it.
Um,
Just do it.
Watch
Well,
it explode.
yes, that Hector is within 5 feet of it. That's if you're getting the ice knife to dig directly into it. If you aim the ice knife behind it to explode, the explosion gets them, but not you or Hector. You could do that, but it wouldn't get the direct damage from hitting it with the ice knife.
Right, no, I'm not risking killing them. Right, I'm gonna fire firebolt.
Okay.
At the further away one.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Because I've got a +5 on that anyway, so fuck it. So what am I rolling to hit?
It's a D20 plus your range spell attack modifier.
Hit DC.
Where it says hit DC, so plus whatever it is.
Yeah, +5.
Yep, there you go, +5.
Oh, it's a 15.
Yeah,
20.
That'll hit it.
And then a D10 to damage. Which one's a D10? Is that the sort of diamond shape?
The diamondy one, yeah. There's some nice dice, by the way, Hector. That's well nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it was a good
I've ordered a set of them.
Got them in the nice like brownie colour as well.
Nice.
It's a 4.
4, not plus anything. Just 4 damage.
4.
Came in a cool little baggie.
Little baggie.
So yeah, so you
what do I get? What do I don't get? I've got a +3 modifier, but what does that?
What is that for damage?
You've got bardic inspiration as well, haven't you? Doesn't the bardic inspiration
Not
do
for damage. That's for attack.
Oh, right. Okay.
Hang on. But I couldn't see anything on that. I can bring your character.
Oh, sorry.
All I could see was
bring my character up.
in the reflection.
Spells.
Oh yeah.
So you cast Firebolt. No, it's just a straight D10 for damage.
Just a straight D10. Yeah, so it's a 4.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, you.
I take it wolves aren't classed as flammable.
Yeah.
No, but as you kind of cast Firebolt and this streak of fire goes between Direwolf and Hector and hits the other Direwolf, it just gets this scorch of hair, and you do get the smell of burnt wolf hair in the air, which is disgusting. But it has this kind of burnt patch on its side. It's just really angry at that fact.
That's my favourite Yankee candle.
Burnt Direwolf. So, are you doing anything else?
Bleeding, probably.
Bleeding a lot.
Bleeding, yeah.
Yeah.
Bleeding profusely.
That's fair enough. So, do you have? I suppose your bonus action was rearranging your sorcery points, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fine. So that's your turn done, which brings you to Cadell. What are you doing, Cadell?
Am I close enough to get within melee range of these two direwolves now?
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
All charged, bro.
Seeing my my fellow compadres taking a lot of damage and these two direwolves streaming down on him, I'm gonna jump straight in with both axes out, and I am gonna go and attack the direwolf.
Raging as you are.
I am raging, like, so pissed off and charging towards this direwolf. I'm gonna take a swing at this direwolf.
We say there's a tree stump.
Which one are you going at? The one that's directly in front of Meridian, or one directly in front of Hector? They're both classed as being within melee range of both people, but whichever.
I'm gonna go for the one that's taken the most damage. That first one that went for Hector.
By the by, they've both taken now exactly the same amount of damage.
Oh, have they? All right. Well, I'm going to go for the one that's near Hector. Oh, for God's sake, dog! Come on then. Nelson.
Yeah, bring
Nelson.
Nelson.
Come on then.
A wild direwolf appears.
a very skinny
summon dog.
Yeah.
So you're gonna roll your attack for your hand axe.
Right. So 2. So I need to roll a d20 for the first swing.
Yep.
Which is what's my +6, but then with my rage, I just get 2 extra damage, don't I? It's strength checks and saving throws, not attacks. So it's just 2 extra damage. So D20 +6. So the first swing is a natural 20.
Yes, bro.
Oh,
Crit,
very nice.
Crit.
That critting is exactly what you need.
Boom.
So yeah.
So what's critical then? What's
So when you're rolling your damage, you double what the dice roll is, but not what you're adding.
Yeah.
So it's D6 +6 anyway because of my rage.
Yes.
So it's a 5. So it's a 10 +6. So it's a
11.
16.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Come on, Cadell, you fucking beast.
Hang on.
Bison.
Absolute beast. He definitely jumped off a tree stump for that. Come on.
that is a lot of damage. And you kind
That
of
is a lot.
charging in, slam into this wolf's kind of neck. It is a massive gash. It is bleeding really bad and is seriously worse for wear, but is still standing.
Oh, for
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
What?
How much-
You've got a second attack though.
Right, so second axe.
Yes.
Going for swing. What did I say? Is it a +6? Did I say to?
That was your damage. I don't know if you're about you.
+6.
All right.
Come on. 16 +6, so 22.
Easy.
So easy. And then a D6 +6, which is a 2 +6. So that's another 8 damage to it.
And that does it. How do you want to finish it?
Finish him, dude.
As me one minute on, I'm going to bring the other one round and go for a straight
Slice it
cleave the head straight off.
Oh,
You
and
do.
spit
You cleave the
Come on,
direwolf's
my
head
dude.
straight
What a
off
guy.
You
in
get
two
to keep
axe
that head.
pummels.
I'm going to
You
spit on it.
get to take,
on it.
spit on it, kick it into the woods.
And yeah, the
Drop
body
kick its
slumps
head.
over.
I'm going to boot
Punt
its
its
head
head.
over.
Yeah, punt its head. What a guy.
For messing with us.
Best
Very nice.
man. He's punted his head.
One wolf
Punted his head.
dead. There you
What
go.
a guy.
What kind of feels sorry?
Then that's your turn. So then
That's that. Yeah, that's me. Because my rage lasts for 10 rounds. So
That was
So
great.
my rage-
mate.
so at
last
which point the bandit
Me.
further back sees you just lop the head of one of his direwolves, fires his crossbow at you.
fair enough.
Shit.
Don't blame him really.
Yeah. 13. Does that hit?
My armor class is 13,
So it just hits you.
but I
Really?
do have a
How it works?
with my rage. I've got a resistance to piercing damage.
That halves the damage then.
So
Nice.
Ooh.
Again, rolling a 1 on damage. Oh no, in fact that's the wrong dice. I
Half
tell a
the
lie. I was
damage.
rolling a d6. It's a d8. Sorry, my apologies. All right, that's a lot better. So you get 8 halved, so you get 4 damage.
4 damage.
4
Right,
damage.
that's fine. I'm still okay. I'm
You're
a bit
resistant, so
pained,
you're
but
really the
I'm
tank
okay.
of the group.
That's why I raged, because I thought they've all got crossbows. So I was like, even the direwolves, one of them tries to bite me, I get half damage because
Yeah.
I'm raged.
Yeah, fair enough. So
What we got?
That's
And
why
he-
I died
what
straight
wolf
in.
left
he
and
then
one
ducks
bandit?
behind a tree for a little bit of cover. So
One wolf left and
it's
one bandit,
Oribella's
isn't there?
turn.
Three
No,
bandit.
3 bandits.
three
Yeah.
three bandits. One in the window of the barn, one behind the crate, one behind a tree, and a direwolf.
Is that door still shut on that dude though?
Yeah, it slams shut
Sorry,
in his
Tom, do
face.
that again. Got one inside.
One inside the window, which had the wind shutters slammed in his
Got a
face.
broken nose.
Who's got a broken nose? One behind the crate, who's covered in ice shards. One behind a tree, currently untouched, and a direwolf.
That's
Is the
not
one
in great
is the
shape.
one beyond the crate the leader, or is he dead?
The leader is dead. He's the one that got the.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
Right, well,
Yeah.
I'm close to the building at this point, aren't I? Rather than the trees.
Well, you're kind of in the middle, actually, between... You were where I was stood, and I've moved
Uh-huh.
over. So you're within movement range of getting to these two.
Right,
or...
well, out of Hector and Meridian, who's most injured?
Meridian, he's... Well, in fact, they're both pretty fucking
They're both
pain.
pretty bad shape.
Yeah, I heal Hector because I'm a fucking glass cannon. I'm gonna go and hide. So
Just
he'll
wanted to you know, my
Come on.
healing word that I can travel.
That's up to
I get
60 feet.
60 feet on that.
Yeah.
Can I heal more than one person with that?
No.
No, just one.
It's just one target which is within 60 feet.
The healing word is a bonus action. No, it's not. Sorry.
Yeah, healing word is a bonus.
Healing word's
Yeah,
a
healing
bonus
word
action.
is a bonus action. Yeah, so you could
Cure wounds is an action.
in theory, you could run up to Hector and heal him with your healing touch, and then as your bonus action, you could go
Healing word.
spread a word over to
But then that's all my
Meridian.
heal's gone.
But it's better than us dying, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd really like to not die.
Well, yeah,
There's always that.
Not dying would be a pretty shit.
Right, I think I'll do
Yeah.
that then. I'll run over to where Hector is. Use my healing touch to heal. Yeah, so I need to roll
Okay.
that, don't I?
which
Just
is
roll how much your heals is.
Cure,
Cure
yeah,
wounds,
Cure wounds
which
touch is one
D8 plus 3.
D8.
D8
She's a
plus
D8.
3.
It's not a fucking
D8
D8.
is that one, so it's a D8 plus 3.
Is that one?
Is it?
No, that's not a D8. Is that a D8?
Sorry, no, that's a D8.
Thank
Sorry,
you,
my
Aidan.
bad. That's a D8. My bad.
So one D8,
So D8 plus 3.
3. Right, can you move your dice out of there, please?
Sorry.
Thank you. It's a 6
6
plus 3.
plus 3, so you 9 hit points.
9 hit points.
Ooh,
nice.
that's tidy.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to use my
I
healing
like
word.
having a healer.
Yeah, it's good, this, isn't
The
it?
healing word is 60 foot, so I can reach Meridian from
Yeah, you
there,
can just
Easy, he's
speak
within
some
5 feet of
healing
you now.
words over to him and go,
which is 1d4 plus 3.
I'll give you a quick Andy if you stay
Can I
alive.
have a d4, please? Aiden,
Sorry.
Stop giving people handy.
1d4.
He's promising
D4.
things that you can't give.
Is that how it
Unless it's
works?
from
Your
Kadar.
hand must be too big for that. Anyway.
D4.
Shit, we don't have a D4.
What is a d4?
It's the one that looks like a
It's-
pyramid.
It's
That one?
that
Little triangle.
Right.
It's, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's right. That's a d4. That's the one I keep playing with.
All right, okay, yeah. So it's D4 plus
Why you
Right.
can't find
3
it it's in your
again.
hand.
Right. It's in my fucking hand, yeah. Oh, how do you do this then? It's got different numbers on it.
It might be the one that's on the bottom.
On
Sometimes
the
the
bottom?
D4 is
It's
the
the
flat
one
side.
Oh, shit.
It's the
No,
one
no.
that points up.
It's the one that's got 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's whatever points
So
up
it's
in
the
air.
one. It's on the one that's touching the floor.
See, if you throw it, it's
Tom, it looks
not
like
that,
that.
is it not?
Yes. So if it's that way up, it'd be whatever the one is touching your surface. Whichever number is flat to the
Numbers on each
surface
side.
and the
3
right way
numbers
up.
on each side.
Yes.
There's 3 numbers on each.
Yeah. So when you roll it and it lands, whichever number is the right way up and touching the surface,
Let me try again then.
whichever number's on the bottom.
I want to touch your surface.
Shut up, Bard.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
4 plus 3.
So it's 4 plus 3, so there you
So you
go.
get 7 heal
Nice.
points. Meridian.
get
Meridian
7
gets
back,
7
Meridian.
heal points.
7?
And then I've
Yeah.
got a bonus. What's my bonus?
That was your bonus
That
was
was
my
the bonus
bonus.
action. So then that's
Yeah,
your
but that
turn
means
done.
you-
So that was your
it
movement
then.
and 2
that means
heals.
that's all your
I
spells.
mean, that's all my
That's-
spells
that-
going on
that-
my heal. So
That is
Yeah, that's all the
that's-
spells, guys.
can everyone
is
just
a-
stop getting hurt now?
But
Well,
that
to be
was
fair,
some perfect.
that was a good round.
though.
That was a very
That's
good round.
brought everyone back to.
I'm glad you got
So,
me.
at which point
Now you're all
then
in the cast.
the
Come on.
rather severely annoyed,
Get it.
a severely annoyed bandit appears in the doorway of the barn with a bit of a broken nose from blood trickling down his face, and turns to you and knows that you're the one who caused that. So fires his
Mate.
crossbow at you. Yeah. Because you were the one that could have casting the spell like, into his face. He knows full well, but he's doing shit again.
Oh, mate, your
Um,
dice wrapped.
I know the bandits'
You have
dice are doing shit. The
The bandits
dial's
are
doing
wank.
fantastic.
Yeah,
So it was
Direwolf.
6. So yeah,
Direwolf.
he fires at you and misses. Just
Yes. Is it my turn, please?
no. What it is the direwolf's turn.
Oh, for fuck's
fuck.
sake.
At
It's
which
not
point, being stood in front of Hector, and having Hector being the one that's dealt most of the damage to it, is the one he would attack.
Oh,
And it's a good job you took down his the other wolf force. They have pack tactics, so they can get advantage on attack rolls. But you took it down, so he doesn't anymore.
Nice.
punted its fucking head across the fucking.
You did. You drop kicked that fucker. It's good.
Yes, you did.
I wish there was a little formation.
18
of
to hit.
and it sort of went through the middle.
18 definitely hits. Yeah.
Is
Right.
it then?
Right, and
Fucking hell, he's got 2 dice.
yes, 2d6 plus 3.
Fucking hell.
So that's 13 damage.
Wolves can't roll dice.
And that is me dead.
Well, you
Oh,
unconscious.
Yeah.
Even though I healed you.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So
You-
that
I
so
went-
you
I was
fall.
on 4, you healed me up to 13, and that is me. Yeah.
So that is brings
Oh.
you unconscious. So this
Yeah.
direwolf launches at you and sinks its teeth across. I mean, its massive mouth
Fucking hell.
digs across your chest, and then kind of brings you to the floor and starts ragging you a bit as
Jeez.
you get
Look,
down.
if you hadn't healed him, that'd be Hector gone now.
Well, no, it
No,
wouldn't. It doesn't
really?
do that much
No, no,
damage.
no, 'cause he's unconscious, so
Yeah,
I
if we
can't,
can.
You
I
d-
can't
you-
heal him now. Though.
but only you can only do an outright kill if after reaching 0 hit points then does maximum
maximum.
amount
Again.
of
Yeah.
whatever hit points is maximum again.
So he's
So-
unconscious.
So he is
So wait,
unconscious and bleeding out heavily. He is dying,
yeah,
If-
but not
I've
dead.
got to make death save.
If I now cast something at that direwolf that does area damage, is that then going to
It will
damage Hector?
still hit Hector
He'll-
and
I'll
will
fail
cause
a
him to
death
die
save,
faster.
bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Piss.
I'll fail a
Right,
Right.
okay.
death saving throw.
So wait a minute, explain that to me again. So he's now on 0. and
He's
unconscious.
now unconscious, bleeding out. So
But he's got-
every turn of Hector's, he has to make a death saving roll. And if he rolls a d20, if it's less than 10, he fails. If it's more than 10, he succeeds. And if you get 3 successes, then you become stable and are not dying but still unconscious. If you get 3 fails, it is character death. And
Yeah.
Right.
if he takes damage, it's an automatic failure.
Can I just
Yeah.
ask? So if we all
If,
go to sleep tonight, will he be back to normal in the morning?
If he receives
like this
any
many.
health whatsoever, he regains consciousness with however many hit points you've given him, and is
But
He
we've got
doesn't
no
have to
healing.
and he doesn't have to make the death save
and
roll.
he no longer has to make
No.
death saving throws.
But we've got no health, we've got no heals left.
I've just used both my heals.
Yeah. I was
So-
literally just
Allow
thinking
me.
when you said I've run out of spell slots. I was like, probably should have saved one.
So
Yes,
that
Aidan.
was the wolf's turn. Back up to the top for Thunder. So
Oh.
at the end of the round,
So Hector's
there
not
is
in the
now
game, though.
one. Hector is now
confused.
unconscious on the floor. He's out for the time being. So
But if we
the-
finish this,
How do we get him back then?
if we
Heal
finish
him.
this fight,
yeah, so
How's it
but
gone?
you can use your medical skill to, if anyone's
Stabilise
proficient
them.
in medicine, you can then
I've got
stabilise him.
massively proficient in medicine.
There you go. So you can stabilise him. So he wouldn't regain consciousness, he wouldn't regain hit points, but he'd
But
no
it means
longer
he's
be
not
dying.
dying.
Yes.
But if
So-
I use my medicine and we all slept, would he wake up in the morning or not?
If you use your medicine and stabilise him, he will heal over time. Yes.
Right.
And your
Okay.
medicine's like
Kill these wolves
So-
first.
But
Dude,
you
yeah.
still
Go.
have
Go. Right,
You
I'm
still
going to
have-
stand up on. Let me do it.
there's one bandit in the doorway
Ready.
who seems
Ready.
to not quite know how to use a crossbow. There is one still behind the crates, one behind the trees,
How far
and a
is that
direwolf.
dude? And how far is the? I'm well in there. I'm like 5 feet away from these dudes. am I not?
Well, you are, what was it, 20 feet? You didn't say you were
From-
moving at all last turn, or else you would have been.
No, I thought I was 5 feet away from Meridian. I was.
Yeah.
Oh, did you move up to? Oh, you
Yeah,
did.
he
No,
moved
you,
up
apologies.
to
You
Meridian as
moved
well.
afterwards.
Yeah, he
I
did.
forgot that. You're
It's
right.
right
I
in
did.
the mix.
You did. You are 5 feet behind Meridian and Hector, and just seen the direwolf just completely take down Hector,
As a
which
question,
is
does
classed as
Bardic-
being 10 feet away from you.
So
does Bardic
Dude.
Inspiration count towards your saving throw?
No, I wouldn't say it does.
it may,
No.
it may be does actually. 1 second.
I just thought.
I've already used mine. Anyway.
Yeah, you,
Oh, yeah,
in fact,
fine.
Hector's used
Sorry,
his already.
chaps. 2 seconds.
don't
One of
know.
the kids is calling.
No
Sorry.
worries.
Right. So I'm going to. So how far is this other bandit away from me? I'm in the Direwolf's range. How far is this other bandit?
The bandit in the woods is 20 feet.
20 feet.
No, sorry, from you,
Yeah, I was going to say
it
should
is
be a bit
25
close.
feet.
25 feet. Fuck. So I'm going to stand upon the dead body of the dead Direwolf.
Yeah, you need to move past Hector,
Yeah, I'm going to move past
which
Hector.
should be right next to the currently living Direwolf.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to bring out my drum for the first time.
Ooh.
And I'm going to smash it as hard as I can with my hand. And I'm going to cast Earth Tremor.
Nice.
Which causes a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage
As they
and is
fall over.
and is knocked prone. Knocked prone if the ground.
What's
in
the
that area,
range on that? What's the effect range, rather?
It's range / area, yeah.
Area. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 feet, mate. So I'm going for that Direwolf.
Right, so you're doing it to affect the Direwolf, basically.
Yes.
So what's the shape of that cone?
It's
Cube. Is it just spherical?
I think it goes into the ground.
Because it depends if it affects all your comrades around you as well.
Yeah.
I don't know where would the shape be, dude.
Hang on, here is it Earth Tremor? Oh no,
Tremor.
it's not. So it just affects everybody in range of 10 feet.
Right.
So that would affect Cadell.
It'd affect all of them.
Yes.
Sorry,
well, no,
Ross.
yeah.
It's already happened.
Oribella.
I was on a Direwolf though.
You were, but it goes into the ground, so it affects everybody in range. If it was aerial, yeah, we'd have to calculate that. So yes, so Oribella, Cadell, and Meridian make a Dex saving throw. The Direwolf needs to make one too. The Direwolf
What dice is
saves. What's your DC?
X, fuck off.
What's your spell DC? In fact, I can look it up. 14. So you need to beat 14.
Yeah, they're doing it.
What are we doing? I'm so confused.
Yeah, what? I'm sorry, what?
It's a dexterity saving throw. You need to beat 14.
So roll a d20 and you need to beat
D20
14.
and add your dex saving throw.
What does that mean then?
No, it's not just your dexterity. Your dexterity saving throw modifier, which is different.
What does that mean?
Oh, right. Saving throw. Dexterity +1 is your saving throw,
How did you get that?
and mine
Please
is
can you just explain that?
saving throws here.
Right.
So your dexterity saving throw is
Dexterity.
+1.
So roll a
Right.
So we
d20,
need
add
to
+1.
roll a d20, you need to beat 14.
So whatever d20 is +1.
Plus
Yes.
one, yeah.
Right.
So you go. 13.
13.
Is that
14, you beat it. Come on.
so is that 13
11.
plus 1?
Yeah, 14. So
All right, so that's
Kerry got
fine.
13 plus
That's
1.
That's a
See.
success.
I'm not. I've got 10 plus
Okay,
1.
Meridian.
11 plus fuck all.
All right,
11 plus
fine.
fuck
So
all.
Thunder, roll 1d6.
Fuck's sake.
Bloody hell, Thunder.
I yell, this is how we do. In Alcadura. In Alcadura. I got a 6, bros. What are you
So-
saying?
Both of you
Well-
who failed take 6 damage,
Fuck everyone.
Oh,
and you fall prone. So as the
Mate.
ground tremors, Captain Cadell and Meridian fall to the floor, kind of in a clutter, and take some 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fucking hell.
Mate.
yeah.
I'm
Oribella managed
It
to
didn't, I'm
save.
resistant.
It didn't say that as a description.
So I only took 3 damage because I'm resistant.
You're right,
Can I-
because you're raging.
And I'm a lucky bitch.
Yeah, and you're a lucky bitch. You didn't get hurt.
So then
Fuck's
it's
sake.
Hector. Make a death saving throw, please.
Good job. I look lovely and
It's a
tanned on this new
2.
camera.
It's how much,
That's a
sorry?
fail.
A fail.
A 2. Fail.
Mark a fail, please.
I am.
Right, that's your turn. You are bleeding heavily, lying on the
Oh,
floor.
dude, I fucked the entire party. Can we have a break soon? 'Cause I really need a wait.
Yeah, as soon as we've finished these, we can take a break.
So what is it? My go.
It's Hector's. Wolf. That wolf is. In fact, is it that wolf's turn? I've lost track of which wolf's alive or dead now. No, in fact, it is that wolf's turn.
Oh, fucking hell.
At which point, then
Hey, I'm
sees
on top of the Direwolf.
Thunder and being on top of the Direwolf, turns to attack you.
Oh, mate, I've made a grave error. I immediately regret this decision.
It's how the game goes.
A total of 20 to hit, which does. Hits plus 5 on to hit with a bite.
Fucking hell.
10 points of piercing damage.
Wow.
As
Next
the
campaign,
Direwolf.
you might want to be like a frontline tank character.
I don't want
to.
I don't want to be, I still want to be the bard and just get in there, right? This is so I play.
Well, if the next
So-
campaign is my campaign, the one character that you're not allowed to be is
Well,
a bard.
Anyway, into the continuing on. So this Direwolf sees you on top of its dead comrade, leaps up at you. It would have gone for Cadell for having chopped off its head, but you are now actually stood in the way. So it goes for you and like rips around you kind of midriff.
I feel some sort of sense of honour in this, though.
But yeah, you take a good lot of teeth
take 10
around you
points.
and take
10
10
points
points
on
of
it.
piercing damage.
I'm down to
It's staying in there.
That's
So at which point, the bandit behind the crates sees everybody having now moved a good way away towards the wood, and I don't know the range of a crossbow off the top of my head.
5 foot.
Yeah. So what's actually the range of your crossbow, Meridian?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. Hang on. Have I got a light crossbow? Have I?
Oh, in fact, no. It does actually say it range at 80 feet till 320. So so it does have plenty of range. The one closest to him would be Oribella, because you're at the back healing them.
not Oribella.
And as standard for bandits, does terrible rolls.
Yes.
Rolls a total of 7 to hit. I assume your AC is better than 7.
13.
Oh yeah, there you go then. It's a bit further away, and it falls short.
Oh, your arm class is 12. Sorry.
My armor class is 12.
Yeah, these bandits
Yeah,
have
so-
done terribly. Best thing they've done all fight is bring a couple of direwolves in.
I'm the only one
Yeah. So at which point he's happy behind his crates.
What's the matter with
Um,
shit, guys?
Yeah.
You helped me out and you're
So
all
then-
fucked.
So Wolf, Bandit, Meridian.
Oh, hurrah! Right, how many bandits have we got left?
3 bandits
3.
still left.
Really?
One in the doorway, one
direwolf.
behind the crates, one at the back of the wood, and one
2 are
direwolf.
very injured, 1 is full health.
Yep.
So where are they all again, Tom? One's inside.
One is just in the doorway to the barn. One is behind the crates now in the yard area.
He's injured though, isn't he?
One at the back of like an orchard. Yeah, the one in the doorway and behind the crates are injured. One at the back of the orchard is
One in the orchard's
unharmed.
not injured. Right, okay.
One direwolf.
and one direwolf sat
Literally hanging on
stood
me,
within
like,
5 feet of you,
One direwolf injured though,
tasting
isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's going to get another
tiefling
2
hanging
food
foot.
for the first time.
Hanging on thunders.
Things.
That was an initiative.
Scanning.
Don't worry about Meridian. Don't worry about
That's where it bit me on, big lad.
And you're bleeding out.
Yeah.
All of these bandits have got light crossbows.
Yes.
Kill the direwolf, god damn it. Sorry.
Well, you wouldn't say that. It's clamped onto your face.
I'm a bloody bard, mate. I've got bloody 5 HP left.
Oh no,
you
but
would
my
dive
only
into the middle
powerful
of it,
spells
being
are
a
going
bard,
to
like-
I
cause
did, I couldn't help.
area damage, which is going to fuck you up as well.
I fucked everything.
Go for fucking bandits. I've got this
all
fucking
right.
direwolf sword.
Yeah, he's got the
more
direwolf
axes in his.
sorted. And if any of them actually roll a decent roll with them crossbows, we could be in trouble. Right, so these three, there's this big ass barn that one of them was hiding in. I take it.
He's the furthest one away.
Right, so how far away is that barn from me?
From the doorway,
Yeah.
would be what, about 40 feet.
It's within range.
Right, okay. In that case, I'm on the edge of the woods, aren't I?
Yes.
30 foot into the woods from where I'm standing, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion, and as loud as I can possibly cast, the deep voice is going to yell, "Fall back, you fools."
Okay. In whose voice? Anybody's?
In
Your own.
in the voice of a common thug styley bandit
Okay.
voice.
You heard their
leader.
main.
So
You
is-
heard their kind of main bandit. The
Yeah.
one that kind of looked like he was assuming control anyway.
Yeah, in that voice.
Yeah. All right.
But
Yeah,
slightly
fine.
different, so they don't think it's the dead guy shouting.
So yeah, 30 feet. Did you say from where you were?
30 foot into the woods, where the guy
which
with
would
the
put
direwolf ran from.
Which would put it just 10 feet behind where the bandit is.
Yeah.
In the woods. So
Okay.
just from 10
Clear it.
feet behind him. Okay, make a deception roll for
Oh
me.
yes. Oh yes. 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 We like deception. Deception.
Come on.
Deception.
Give a decent one. Come on.
Yeah, the fuck is deception?
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Oh, +5. What am I rolling?
Deception. Or
No, but
D20.
what dice am I rolling?
D20. Sorry.
D20.
+5. Come on.
14 +5, 19.
Nice. So, yeah. As you're shouting, what were you shouting again? Sorry, just to set the scene.
Fall back, you fools!
Fall back, you fools! Yeah. So as you cast this, and you'll just kind of whisper it, but then deep in the wood, that everyone can hear the "Fall back, you fools!" And at which point the bandit was like, "Oh," and actually goes, "Actually, yeah." That's a good idea, and disappears further back and shoots back in like kind of behind. You can see like a little bit further back from the orchard where the wall for the settlement is kind of a hole where they've kind of blasted, either knocked it through using whatever means. And he just kind of disappears back round there and turns around the corner, not to be seen.
Nice.
Okay.
You got rid of a fucking bandit in a pretty cool way.
That was pretty cool.
That worked.
Okay, so that was bandit number 4.
Medicine to stabilise.
So we've still got 2 bandits and a direwolf.
Legged it. Right.
Well,
2
that's what I'm
bandits and
doing.
a direwolf. So, Cadell, your turn. Immediately in front of you is Thunder, and just the other side of him is the direwolf.
Well, you know what's coming, don't you?
Chop chop.
This direwolf is getting a chop.
Yeah.
Fucking hell! Right, so I need.
So yes, you'd have to
What?
move around the dead body of the direwolf, which has Thunder stood atop. and go chop chop.
Right.
Move.
So I'm gonna move within range. I'm gonna run forward, do a jumping leap off this dead body, and come and swing down both axes onto this wolf and see if I fucking miss or hit. I could just swing straight past it.
Yeah, fair enough. Your first hit.
What am I doing here again? Is it a +6?
It'd be +6 to hit for you, and
6.
An 8 + 6. That's what's that? 14.
14.
14, and yeah, you hit him. That's what you need to hit. Roll your damage.
Right, D6 + 6.
Yep.
A 2 + 6. That's an 8. With the first swing.
Nice.
Come on.
So, your next one.
A 9 + 6, so that hits. And damage. Yeah, it was a 15, so yeah, that hits. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Right, damage. Come on. Give us a 6. Come on.
Oh, it's
Six.
a fucking 6!
Another 12 damage to that fucking direwolf.
You again. Dive smack into it again, just smack. But instead of going chop through its head to try and take it off like you were wanting to duplicate from the last one, it kind of turned a bit, and you just kind of stunk into its kind of shoulders and side, and it is bleeding heavily. You dug those axes in really deep, and it is seriously worse for wear, but just still standing.
Oh, it's just still standing. Fucking hell.
So that leads down to Oribella's turn, because that bandit legged it.
Right, well, it's quite simple. I'm going in with my quarterstaff, and I'm using my Sheliak, is it?
Sheliak. To imbue it with
That's
magical
a bonus
power.
action, isn't it? Nice.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Cantrip, so
Makes it
it's
a
a bonus
magical weapon, which gives it +1 to hit and +1 damage.
quarterstaff, and I'm just going to smack it around the fucking face. And I've done with the bastard.
So in
So
total,
enough for you.
you've got a +5 to hit, so you need to roll a d20
Do 20.
with a +5.
Come on. 10.
10 is what is that? A 10 total to hit?
Yeah, 10 total. Unfortunately,
10 does not hit it. Well, it's a massive creature, so I'd say you do hit it, but you hit it and it is ineffectual.
It just kind of goes, oh.
Yeah, it's like you just hit it and it's just like, what was that? Kind of looking around at you, that kind of manner.
I thought you were going to fucking kill it then as well.
So it's a 10 total, not just a 10 on the die.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 5 plus.
That's harsh.
It's +5, so I only rolled a fucking 5, so 10.
Anyway, that's unlucky. At which point then, Bandit in the doorway of the barn sees his friends and direwolves either dead or legging it. He too decides to try and do a runner, and double dashes his run, disappears. He runs across the courtyard past his dead comrades and behind the buildings where the bandit first disappeared to go and fetch the direwolves. He shoots off and disappears behind there, and that's his turn. Brings it back up to Thunder's turn.
So what's left of everyone's
Just the direwolf stood in front of you.
Yeah,
And the bandit's fucked off.
and the direwolf is very, very dead.
Oh,
Very,
and-
very
and-
injured.
I'd like to use my
I'm
rapier.
sorry, and one other bandit behind the crates.
Yeah, I'd like to bring my rapier out and
Yep.
stab it in the fucking eye.
Nice.
I also have martial finesse with that, which is 1d8 + 2.
Yep.
Oh no, it's a
makes
martial
what-
weapon, and that's your 1d8 + 2 is your damage.
Okay.
So what's your hit?
So you roll to hit.
Hit DC.
Yep.
Yeah. Come on, John. Come on.
Oh, John.
So
Learn
roll
it
the
wrong.
d20 plus
Come on,
whatever it
son.
says.
I got a 9
Plus your
Plus whatever it says.
+ 2.
an 11.
11.
No, sorry. Hit DC + 4. Is that right?
Oh, there
that's
you go.
right, so plus 4 then. There you go.
13 then.
I don't think it hits, is it?
So what's your total?
So it's a 9 plus 4, yeah.
Does not.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Fucking knew it, mate. Fuck off.
It's got an AC of 14.
Not you, but the Direwolf.
Yeah.
It really pisses me
I call
off.
these fucking
That's some
wolves.
hardcore for a
It's-
bard.
it's-
That's some
it's-
hardcore weapon, though.
These
Fuck
are
me.
wolves, elephants.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah, it's got some thick hide. Does this
Mhm.
direwolf? You kind of do a bit
Wham.
of a flourish, and it just kind of thwacks against
Yeah.
its side.
I want it to kind of like,
Just
like a
Just
really
bends.
shit fishing rod. Like when you do not pay enough.
Yeah.
20
Like,
quid.
it's a bit shit.
One of them ones down the seafront.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
at which
All the
point,
floats and everything.
unless you've got a bonus action you want to do,
I don't know if I have any. What would it be?
actions, and then scroll down. There's a bonus action section.
I'll cast Bard. Who's closest to me?
Well, Hector won't be able to receive it because he can't hear you because he's unconscious.
I'm next to you.
Yeah, there's Cadell and Oradella.
Arabella, I'm casting.
And Meridian, in fact. They're all there.
I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Arabella.
Okay. Fine.
What does that do?
You get it.
Gives you
You
plus.
That gives you.
Plus a d6
Inspiration
to
die.
either skills or attack.
So, like, as you attack, then you'd
Oh,
You
get
could add
saving
a
throw.
d6 to it.
Or saving throw, it does say.
Or saving throw, sorry, yep. So then that's your
Like, it's
turn.
basically-
Hector, make a death saving throw, please.
I've just remembered that if it's a natural 1, then you fail 2 saving throws. So I could be dead then.
You could be character death.
It's a 3.
Oh, it's
Yes!
a fail. It's
not
a
bad.
fail.
Fail.
So you're
But it's
nearly dead. So in one more turn, Hector would be dead.
Oh, don't. This
Unless we
is...
kill
Unless
Make
you
it
kill
sad.
this direwolf.
If he dies.
Yes. Yes,
What
reroll
happens?
another character.
Does he make a new character?
Yes.
Of a
We
big
then-
character, yeah.
Bump into on the next session.
Yes.
Yeah, Tom will write it
Yeah.
in.
Magically
So-
bump into. But
At this level, we wouldn't have access to resurrection spells. Because
No.
later on, you've got Revivify and Raise Dead. But
which yeah,
you're talking like
Medicine though,
the-
could I
the
not find
third
anything
or
about them?
fourth.
ridiculously
turn,
high.
time
level.
table.
So at which point then it is the wolf's turn.
Oh, for fuck's sake, mate. He's hanging off my penis a
Well,
minute.
no, because Cadell's done massive amounts of damage to him, so he's gonna have a chomp at Cadell. He's heavily wounded. 17 to hit.
What's
I
this?
assume 17 to hit Cadell. Does that hit?
Yep.
Damage. 9 points of damage.
But half it,
Oh, that's
Half it
right.
is
So
right.
halved.
Okay.
5. Do you roll up?
Yeah, yes, rounded up, isn't it? Yep. So
Yeah, so
5
that's
points of
another
damage.
4.5.
I'm still alive, but I'm on the edge.
Oof.
These wolves are pricks, aren't they?
It's a
Bloody
direwolf.
assholes.
Massive creatures.
But it must
Um,
only have about 2 hit points left. It's almost fucking
Got
there.
it.
So
It's
at which
gotta be.
point it's the bandit behind the crate's turn,
they've
who
had it, haven't
also
they?
legs it.
Oh,
Because
good.
he's about to die anyway.
He just
So
completely
he's
legs
got to
it.
kill this fucking wolf.
He turns things going to shit and knows that everybody else is that are distracted. So he's like, "Fuck this, I'm off," and legs it with his friend. Meridian.
Come on, man.
Firebolt straight at the wolf's
Oh,
face.
come on.
Fireball. Do it.
Go on.
Thanks. Hang on, I'm
Remember
gonna get a decent dice out. I'm not even
Go
talking
on, then.
about
Roll
the
to
prettiest
hit.
D20.
Go
Come
on,
on.
lad.
Come
Give
on.
it smash.
Dare you. It's already got one singe.
It's an
with a
18
fur.
plus 5.
See you later, pal.
You absolutely hit it, so roll your damage.
Fucking dead.
Come
See you
on.
later, wolf.
That's a D10.
There's still a chance he might
Come on.
survive this. There's a chance.
It's got what? I think it's got 2 hit points left. I think that's it.
How many hit points has it got?
So just roll your dice.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't, you bastard. 8!
Oh yeah, it finishes it off. How
Are you going to
do you want to
describe
describe it?
your execution?
Do you want to describe it?
Yes, I do. So, feeling that this is the last chance. Hector's laying prone. He's bleeding out. All is lost. For once in my existence, I feel the force. I feel that my friends are more important than my own well-being. I clench as hard as I can. I force the fire into my hands and I fucking fire it straight at the little bastard's face. And I watch his fur burn off, his flesh peels away from his skull, and he just looks shocked in my eyes as he falls to the floor, singed, smoke, and everybody smells the lovely fresh smell of burning dog.
Beautiful.
Bosh.
And
I'm so glad he was still not on my face at the start. I'd be like,
that finishes off the second Direwolf, and everybody else
Nice.
has legged it.
awesome.
So
Bye.
three bandits escaped.
They
But
fucked up.
Escaped or
Hector
fled in
is
fear.
on the verge of death, and other people heavily wounded. Right there, we are going to take a break.
Yes.
Yeah.
How long? Can it be like 10 minutes? 'Cause I
Yeah,
need to eat
yeah,
something.
yeah. 10 minutes.
Oh, am I?
I will, in fact, come back a
I didn't
little
even
bit
get it.
earlier before we actually start to see if anybody wants to have a chat through
Oh,
Twitch,
fucking awesome.
and I can have a chat with anybody if
Already
they
gone.
want to.
I'll be back
In the
10 minutes.
meantime, we'll be back
I need to
shortly.
eat.
I'm gonna have a pepperami.
Hang on, there we go.
All right, John.
There we go.
Me, yeah.
Oh, you.
They must have had at least 30 hit points, them fuckers.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
well-
they started off on 37 each.
37. Fucking hell.
I'm going to say, if me and Hector hadn't had the fucking rolls we had,
Yeah, your critical hit on the first one sorted it right out.
Yeah, it was nice.
But to be fair, you
So
did
it
most of the hits on the other one as well. But then Hector's reaction on it entering his attack range, which again,
was beautiful.
yeah, which all adds up.
Yeah.
Beautifully, beautifully done, fellas.
Oh, quickly, Tom, before we get back into the story.
Mhm.
So, as obviously we're in my village,
Yes.
are we going to investigate whether my family are alive? Like,
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah.
because I'm just thinking, like, we've just.
If you
The
want
fuck
to
them guys
investigate what's
Oh,
happening.
quickly.
Well,
No,
I was going back home, and then you guys helped me.
this is something I was going
And
to ask. As we're
My village is on fire.
as we're now out of combat,
Yes.
is Hector still bleeding out on the floor, or is
yes, he is.
stabilized? Or
But I'm assuming
One
So-
final.
one. Technically, he is 6 seconds away from bleeding out.
Oh shit! 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's how long a round
Yeah,
technically
first-
lasts.
All right. Well, my first move is medicine then.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kerry's first
Well,
contact
you're-
was
Well, what I'm
And-
going to say is that you are proficient in medicine, aren't you?
she's got
Oh,
plus
yeah,
5,
Plus
Well,
5.
because you're proficient in it,
and she's proficient in it as well,
Mm.
and a plus
Yeah.
5.
means I'm not going to make you roll for it because you're not in combat.
Ah,
Say that again. Sorry.
that's
I'm
nice.
not going to make you roll for it because A, you're not in combat, and B, you're proficient in it.
Right.
So
You,
you're just
you
gonna
can
make
you can stop the bleeding because you know what you're doing.
I can go over.
If
and
somebody wasn't proficient in it, I would make them roll for it. But
bandage on
Yeah.
it.
you are proficient in it, and we're not in combat.
Right.
And if you're mid combat, I'd make you roll it because shit's happening.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but now we're out of combat, you can quickly run
We're
over
out
and
of
go,
combat.
shit, bandages, get some fucking leaves
It's
on
not
it.
my go yet, though, is it? Who's good?
We're not
Well,
doing
we're
turns
not.
throughout combat. You
Yeah,
just
I'm
let you
just
do.
doing that.
So yeah,
I've,
you can
I've
just
swapped
run.
dice. I was that
Oh, yeah.
offended by my own rolls that I've changed my dice.
At least you weren't as bad as the bandits. Right?
You changed the colour of the dice.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're lucky the bandits did so shit as well.
It's true. Very,
Yeah, those
very
bandits
true.
were wank.
Lucky.
Now then, am I able to run over to Hector and try and use
Yeah.
my medicine on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
So,
first
yeah, so-
thought of action.
That's the
straight
thought of
away.
action.
Yeah.
You run over then. He'll
All right, I'll run over
you
to
start
Hector.
bandaging Hector.
No, guys, he's fucking dying. I need to do something.
Start bandaging and
Start bandaging him up.
Yeah,
slapping
he's
some-
got a lot of nasty teeth
Herb
marks
or whatever.
down his front and down his back, that which is going to scar.
I've mixed stuff in a fucking bowl and I'm rubbing it on his wounds to try and heal him. I'm wrapping it up in fucking leaves or whatever.
Luckily, you've
About
just come back
little
from
bandages and just
doing a herb run in the local woodland, which you know we had all sorts of nice things growing in it.
Yeah.
And Hector is stabilised. He is no longer. He's not conscious, but he's no longer bleeding out.
Stabilised.
He's stabilised. So yeah,
Right.
congratulations, you're not dead.
Now,
Yeah.
Yay!
I rolled my final death saving throw and it was a 6, so that would have been.
Yeah, well, that's a good job
That
we
would've
never
been
got to that. Yeah, that's all right.
I'm glad you met Arabella.
Ooh,
Yeah, we're
Brilliant.
fucking lucky.
You met the muddy woman. Muddy girl on the road.
Bloody lady.
I'm gonna wander up.
but if they hadn't have met you on the road, they wouldn't have been in the situation in the first place.
True.
Well, it's kind of my fault. You decided it would
I
help.
think it's the dirty girl's fault.
Blame the whole thing.
You
But,
fucking
so
talk to me. You fucking talk
What?
past me.
So Hector is stabilised. What are you doing?
I am gonna wander
He's
over to the
lying
bar,
on the floor, and
remove my javelin from the pierced
yeah.
bloke, and I'm also gonna go and
he falls to
pick
the floor.
up Hector's spear, and I'm gonna go put it in his arm and get him holding it, going, "Come on, brother, you're still with us. You're not going yet. Come on."
He's lying on the floor now, clutching his spear. The best you can make him clutch it.
Well,
And I've been trying to work my
well,
fucking
she's working her magic on him, trying to keep him with us.
Okay.
bandage him, sorting the blood out.
Yeah.
Slapping his face, going, "Come on, dude, don't leave us yet. Come on."
I believe our tiefling or our wizard are rather good at investigation. I believe not.
I'll have you know I'm a sorcerer, not a fucking wizard.
Sorry, sorcerer, not wizard.
He's not studied to get where he is. How dare you? He's not studied in his life and been this. Yeah.
But,
I was going to say, I've made no effort to be in this situation.
and you lads maybe should
go to investigate.
Oh, you're not? Oh,
No,
I thought you were.
Tiefling's not, no.
Tiefling's not. All right.
Got
Well,
a minus
No,
12,
he's really not.
well, I'm going to say to Meridian and to our good old Thunder, maybe we should have a look around this camp for survivors. Maybe we should see if we can find anything useful. Or
I fall to my knees in despair and realise, oh, my family are in here, this village somewhere. Please.
Yeah, we should probably try and save our family.
yeah. We
So
could go
anyway,
look-
Hector,
Oh,
you know
here.
Hector is stabilised. He would be all right without you stood directly over him.
Okay,
But
so I
he
get
is
off my
still
knees.
just currently laying
Get off my knees,
in the
wipe
dirt.
tears off my
and
It's
then,
up
Come
to you
on,
if you
he's
want to just
still
leave
trying
him there.
so
Can
can we go
I-
have a?
Can I, before we set off, can I
I'd like to search. but-
make an effort to try and hide Hector's body?
Hide?
Whether it leaves or branches, or make a sort of shelter over him so he isn't obviously visible laying
just
in the
us.
floor.
Just push the dead direwolf over him.
On top of him.
Yeah. Oh no! Cut the inside. Cut the dead
Do an
direwolf
Empire
out.
Strikes Back and stuff
Yeah,
him
You're
in.
gonna do
exactly.
exactly.
Ye olde Empire
On it.
Strikes Back and slide Hector's body into dead direwolf.
Keep him warm. To be fair, there's plenty of fire around to keep him warm. It's not cold.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
It's not cold. It's
No,
not
just to
freezing.
disguise the body. I'm just worried that other shit's going to come out the woods because I know what you're like, you bastard. Can I
This is just episode 3 and you have such an opinion of me.
can I just make some sort of effort to disguise him, to shelter him, just so he isn't so obviously prone on the floor?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you don't have to stuff him into the direwolf. But I mean,
I feel like that would be a great way to wake up.
inside the oh shit.
Inside a direwolf. Been eaten.
But
We're trying to steal him.
these
Put him in
direwolves.
there. He's out the way. He's fine.
Well, these direwolves
I've
are
done my
next to
shit.
each other. Just put them between them.
Can-
Give them enough
is,
shelter. I mean, they won't be seen very easily from anybody walking past.
Would these direwolf heads be handy to take as trophies?
Only one of them is salvageable because you chopped it off. The other one was so burnt to cinders that it is.
It's
Well,
charcoal.
It's
I'd
well
like to.
cooked.
It's fucking charcoal.
I'd like to take the head that I punted across the.
You
Put
can
it across
retrieve
the
that.
ground
Fair
then.
enough. You can
Yeah,
mark,
well, son.
Take it as a
Um,
trophy.
make
think
a
we all
note
would.
that you've got a direwolf head as a trophy.
Yeah,
Well, you got a direwolf head. Not yet a trophy, so it's just a
It
direwolf
might
head.
come in,
Can we write it down?
it might come in handy.
Can we write it down? Or are you putting
Can,
it on
can you add it into D&D Beyond? Can you add?
You can add all sorts into D&D Beyond. If we don't necessarily have to do that right now. We can sort it after. And just make note of, because
I'm just going to make
I'll give you the hint here and now. After this session, you're all leveling up.
Yay!
Yay!
I purposefully made it hard because I knew I was wanting to level you all up.
Just a bit.
You always make it hard, Tom.
Hey.
That's weird.
I do try.
maybe,
He does try.
maybe later down the line, I could intimidate someone by chucking them a direwolf head in front of them and go.
Yes.
Or putting it on your head.
But
Yeah.
so Hector's safe. What are you doing? You've retrieved a head.
Yeah, we need.
I would like to investigate any prior bodies near to me, please.
Oh yes.
Okay. The dead bodies. Let's see. There is one slump. In fact, there's only 2 bandit bodies.
Anywhere near me, I would like.
Well, there was one behind the crates and one that got pinned to the barn.
Which I've got to remove the.
Yeah.
Remove my
You've
javelin.
removed the
I'd
javelin
like
and
to
spear
check
from-
1 or 2, however many I can, please.
There's both of them. You can check them both if you want to make an investigation.
Investigation. What am I rolling, my bro? 20.
A D20. Add your
And
investigation
whatever your
skill.
investigation skill is. And what's my investigation
Hang on, I
skill?
fucked it. I didn't put it in the tray. I got a 12 minus 1, so 11.
-1.
Yes,
Hell.
I am.
It's
I'd like
not-
to
it's
help
not
with
great.
the investigation.
Investigation.
Ideally, for future reference, I'd rather have this called out beforehand.
Oh, sorry.
Before the
yes.
rolls were made. But if you want, I'll allow this one. If you want to roll again to having advantage. But
Yeah,
future
sorry, my
reference,
bad.
call it out before any rolls are made. So, Thunder, if you want to roll a second with
Roll
being
again.
helped by Cadell.
Sorry, I should have. Sorry.
It
alright.
didn't help. It didn't help, Hal.
All right. Fair
Yeah, all right.
enough. But you just find the crossbow bolts and 3 copper between them.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them.
I'll
Can
take
you not
that.
take the with you?
Fine, it's just 3 copper. Yeah,
I'll take that.
mark 3 copper on your sheet then.
Kicking the balls.
So yeah,
What's under equipment, dude? Or
equipment is your money at the side there.
3 copper. So can anyone pick up the crossbows and use them or not?
I've got
If
a
you're
crossbow.
proficient in them.
Yeah.
Can
If you're
Viridian
proficient in them.
I mean,
I'll
can Thunder take a crossbow?
and give it to Meridian or
Well, if he's
Well,
proficient in it,
he's
then
got a crossbow.
Oh, right, okay. All
I'll
right.
take the bolts. Is that alright if I take the bolts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a crossbow, but it's fuck all use because my
They've
dexterity is useless.
fired a good few. I'd say they've only got 4 bolts left on them.
I'll take those.
Yeah.
I can't add that, can I?
has
You can, but we can do it after.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Ariel's family are well barbecued by this point.
Well,
This is what we're hunting for now, aren't we?
I'm
Or-
wanting to
Oribella.
find out where my family are.
Sorry, what? Sorry, what is it?
I called her
Oribella.
Ophelia.
Oribella.
We called her Ariel.
Oribella.
Right.
Oribella,
You'll get
take
used
us
to
to your house.
Run up to my house and there's nothing
it
left.
is
It's just
ablaze. But
It's
make an investigation roll, Oribella.
What, me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
fuck
you're
it.
the one running over to your home.
Investigation.
What's
I was
your
going to say, I don't think any of us have got a good investigation.
It's +20 plus. It's +20. It's a D20
Not, it's not
plus
plus 20.
No, it's definitely not plus 20.
Sorry.
Automatic
What was
success.
it? So it's a D20, yeah?
Yes.
Right.
That's
Is
a
it-
9.
That's a 9. And that's it, because I've got no investigation.
Yeah, fair enough. You don't. I mean, your house is ablaze. You don't see any kind of hints or anything about what happened to your family,
No
but
dead bodies or anything.
you do see one thing which is obvious, which you will be able to see. There is a somebody lying on the floor, a body or otherwise. Go and
Charred,
check it out.
that's under.
No,
Wow.
not just lying there. Looks like they've got crossbow bolts in them. You want to go and check out who it is?
Yes, yes.
You
I'll
run
find out if
over,
it's my mum or
and
dad. I'm
it's
only child, so it's my mum or dad.
it's not your mum or dad.
It's not.
It's no, because there's another family who live there, and it is one of the father of the other family who is there with bolts in him. But as you're
Like a
there,
family
you can
friend.
tell he is still alive, but barely,
Fuck.
and in an incredibly bad way.
So what do I do?
Try and stabilise him or try and talk to him, or
Yeah.
could ask where if he's seen.
Is he conscious? Can I talk to him?
Try.
Can anyone else do stuff right now? Or is Kerry doing this stuff?
You're recovering crossbow bolts from you and Cadell
I'm
are looking
trying
at
to find out where
dead
my
bodies.
family is.
So try and maybe
So
try and stabilise him.
I try and shake him and say, "Are you still with me? Do you know what happened to my family?"
Bella. Oh,
You don't make me cry, Tom.
they came back. Oh, they must have been waiting for you to have left. They knew how much you helped defend us before. They must have waited till you'd gone to attack. Your family, they they took them. They took them.
The bandits took them.
They took them. I don't know where.
Was it the bandit?
They
Just
took
tell
them.
me.
I don't know
My
where.
parents.
The bandits took your parents. Bundled them into some carts with cages on. They left. I don't know where they took them.
Fuck. So they're still alive.
Last I saw, yes. Yes, they
Please
did.
don't die.
He's gonna go. You can try save him.
Can I
He's got
try and
medicine.
save him? Am I able to use
You can
medicine?
make a medicine roll.
Can I make a medicine
So-
roll?
You can make a medicine roll.
Sir, the acting.
Yeah,
Come on. That's an award-winning performance there by the DM.
So is it D20?
It's
D20
D20 plus your medicine.
Plus
five.
5.
I'm moved.
13 plus 5. 17.
You, as you're working on him, he's wincing from the pain and he passes out. But you know he's alive and stable, but he's unconscious.
Go on, lass.
Saved him.
Oh,
You saved him.
You saved him.
I love having a
And
healer.
I know my parents
You-
are alive, but they've been taken by
his
bandits.
yeah, and you don't know what happened to his family. He had
I'm still grieving because all
yeah.
our village are dead. So
Yeah.
he had 2 daughters and a wife, which you don't know what happened to them.
Can
You can-
and they were all my friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you all
Oh,
live
how
together
good
in
is
this little settlement.
No, I'm not any
I'm
good.
genuinely feeling quite like.
No, I'm not any good at it. But could I do an investigation roll for like seeing if I could see any cart tracks or to see the direction that maybe they were going?
Yeah. Good move.
I would
Indication
allow you to choose whether you wanted to use an investigation or a survival. I mean, survival would generally be looking for tracks for things, but then this is not natural tracks, so it may be investigation. But I would personally, I'd say either way. So
I'm going for survival then.
Go on then.
So what does survival?
Because I've got a 0 in investigation, but I've got a +3 in survival.
Would be like survival skills. So it would be including like looking for tracks and things.
Track.
But Generally,
Well,
that might
not
be
necessarily
like
cats,
nature.
that's animal
Exactly,
tracks or
but
whatever.
it's still like
Yeah.
telling the land and the disturbance in the ground and things like that. So
So,
It might not just
Swings
be my
and
parents from the village. I mean, other people from the village have shucked into this
So
cart
with-
and then they've fucked off to
with
wherever they're
my-
going.
with
you
my-
don't know
I've
whether
got
they have or not.
with my +3, I got a 16.
I'm just assuming at this point.
Okay, you found the tracks of a cart which they brought into the settlement. You can tell that they brought it in the settlement, brought it up specifically outside Oribella's house. And
So they were after me, but they couldn't get me, so they got my parents.
Yeah,
well, they knew you'd
Basically.
left from what.
that's why they attacked, because the druid isn't there. So can I see
Right.
where these tracks went? Or
Yes, they left. There's another gateway on the other side of the settlement, and then they just kind of carried on out and left out of that side of the settlement.
So
To
can
be
you
able to
roll
track
find
them
what direction
any
you-
further,
Well,
you'd have to leave and travel further afield.
which right now we're in no state to be leaving and
We need to sleep.
hunting for people. We need to be. Yeah, we need to be.
But the
Resting.
village is on fucking fire, so.
Not a lot you can do about it, but there are buildings still standing, like the barn and other kind of supply rooms,
The building
outhouses,
that the
things.
supplies in that they were stealing from, wasn't there?
Yeah, so that's not on fire. So
No,
we've got.
that's
So
a
can we make the
sizable.
suggestion that
Yeah,
we all
I'd
just
say
get
that was a
our-
good call.
And I think I should go and pick Hector up and
As
barn.
strong as you are, it's probably best using 2 people to pick him up so to not aggravate his wounds.
Come on then, one of you.
The only.
Thunder is the only
I
one
suppose
that's not
Thunder's the
dying.
only one who's got any sort of strength. I suppose.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, very dangerous.
And if I know you, but
No, he
you're not
doesn't.
fucking. I'm gonna have to get all
He's a
three.
bard.
I'll get the top. You 3 get the bottom, and we'll get him into the barn. Put him on some nice straw and get him comfortable, shall we?
I run around the village picking up fucking blankets and shit, like, right, whatever I can scavenge, right, come on then.
So I'm assuming
Let's just fucking get our heads down now, come on guys.
In that barn, there is like kind of a few bales of hay in there for
Making
animals.
nice
There are no animals left here. Presumably they either stole them or killed them or whatever. So you can make a comfortable
There's nothing in the
place to
barn,
lay.
just straw and shit, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
So you
Shelter.
kind of bed down for the night.
Bearing in mind that several
so
of
we-
those bandits legged it,
Yes,
we
they did.
put some sort of watch on.
I mean,
I think we're okay till morning. They fucked off. We fucking scared the shit out of them.
How they
We're all
go?
knackered. We're all injured.
and just
Up
in
to you.
case, I'm gonna park.
I'm gonna stay up.
I was
Right.
going to say,
Well,
posting a watch might not be the worst idea.
No.
If they've gone darting, they had direwolves on hand.
I think that's a
if
good
They
idea.
fuck off and come back with more direwolves. We're in serious
someone
fucking
what?
trouble.
I've got the
If
best
we-
night vision as well. Also.
Oh yes, he has.
You're the only
So-
person with night
Well,
vision.
But he does also need to rest because he has been badly hurt. So
Can we do
we
half?
We'll take
You'll be
shifts.
allowed if you break it up into 3 shifts and
I was going to say, can
each
you do a
person
staggered walk?
only takes 1 shift, I'll still count it as a full night's rest.
Right, well, we'll do that then.
All right,
I'll
yeah,
take-
we'll have that.
I'll take first watch then.
I'll take second.
All right, and I'll
Wait.
take last.
You,
Okay,
yeah,
then.
you're the only one with health. So,
Yeah, you're injured as well. So,
I'm severely injured.
Right,
So, yeah,
fair
I'll
enough
do
then.
so there's 3 of our
Thunder up
ladders.
first then. So yeah, you've moved Hector and everybody else in and your horses into this barn.
And-
It's plenty big enough.
Just for a bit of intimidation, can I just place the severed direwolf head just outside
Yes,
the door,
on a stake outside the barn. Yes.
Yeah. just in
You-
case
What you
anything
get?
decides
Fuck
to.
with us.
Put it on Hector's spear if you want.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put it on. Yeah, put it on Hector's spear. We'll plant it outside the doorway. So if anyone decides to come in near this barn, they're going to fucking think twice.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Oh, I love it.
There is
We'll all sit at rest
kind of
even
an
though we
upper
split up.
level to this barn, which there has like a ladder leading up to this upper level, which has just generally got a couple of general farming supplies in there, nothing
That's-
overly useful
that's
to
where
you
all of
guys.
the-
But you
Leave-
can get a vantage point looking out from there. So people
And I wonder
taking
if
watch
lovely
can
bard's
watch.
playing
from-
as a lulling tune as we're all trying to fall asleep.
Playing a very soft, soothing lullaby as I keep
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Think about
I'm
it.
devastated because my village is fucking destroyed and my family's been kidnapped.
But we know where they went. We know where they went.
So we've
Oh
just had
yeah,
a
yeah.
active battle. I've just met
Everyone
you.
you've ever known and love's dead. But don't worry, love. We know where your family
know
are.
that.
You'll be right.
Really.
Well, we know where the tracks
don't
went.
know.
My
don't we?
parents have been kidnapped. They're not necessarily dead, but yeah,
Parents were taken.
I am massively grieving right now and distraught. And
So yeah, Oribella cries herself to sleep.
Oh.
Thunder's taking first watch. Make a perception then, Thunder.
Perception, sir.
Yes, please. I mean, the area
That's,
is
It's a 9.
well lit because everything's
Minus
on
1.
fire.
8.
Does someone want to go and put the fucking fires out then?
Well, there's no point. We just have to let them burn.
Can do.
Yeah.
There's
Everyone's
not a
dead,
lot you
fuck it,
can
boys.
do at all.
Even if they had a well, we couldn't really
Isn't
book
there a
it.
nearby river I can go and get some buckets and try and put the fucking fires out?
Even still, if
Um,
these buildings
Not near enough.
really
You've
good
got
fires,
kind of
really.
a water kind of like a rain capture and vat that does gather water up, but it's a
Can't poke
massive
a hole in
blaze.
it.
It's not going to touch
I'm
it.
assuming with these
It's
buildings
huge.
burning, we're just gonna have to let them.
And
Scrap up
there's
all and
nothing left to
water and
save
let the water
effectively.
spread across the village and put the fires out.
Well, there's
No,
nothing
they're all
left to
dead.
save effectively, and it's
I just meant to not draw attention to us while we were sleeping, not all.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
That way, really.
Oh, I do. Oh, I fucking do.
but yeah, Thunder, you get into a nice vantage point in the upper reaches of this barn, and you start playing a nice, gentle lullaby to help everybody drift off to sleep, and you eventually hear everybody drift off, including Oribella, who takes a little bit longer, who is obviously grieving. You aren't overly paying that much attention. It's been a long day, but nothing happens. Who's up next?
Me.
Second watch was Meridian.
Meridian.
Yeah,
Right,
that
make a
was
roll.
my bastard watch, wasn't it? Cool.
Well, you fucked us on the last watch, so come on.
Yeah, all right. No need to bring it up.
He did pay for it with a crossbow bolt in the chest.
What am I doing?
Yeah, and he also
Perception.
intimidated the fuck out.
Oh, my perception's plus fuck all, so let's hope for a good one. 7.
You're all terrible at keeping watch. But you get into this vantage point, which kind of Thunder points out is a good spot to sit. You sit having a good look out, even with human eyes, and what's left of the fire. It's dulled down a bit since you first went to sleep, but it's still burning away because it was a huge, huge blaze. And as fire does, it draws your attention and puts you into a bit of a trance of watching the flames lick
shit.
buildings. But your watch goes on without issue.
Oh,
Nice.
thank God for that. As long as it's not my fault.
Again.
Just don't roll a fucking one bit.
Or
I got overexcited. I've just turned my printer on by accident. Sorry.
Nice.
Right, it's my watch now.
it is your watch.
Is it D20?
It is a D20,
D20
plus your perception.
What is your
What is
perception?
my perception?
I think your perception actually might be all right.
That's a good question. What is perception?
Perception. It's a plus 3.
It's a
Nice.
wisdom, isn't it? Yeah.
What we got?
Yeah, you got a plus 3.
No,
Was that
it's
a one?
11 plus 3.
11 plus 3, so it's a that's a 14, then, isn't it?
I fucking
14.
think then.
Okay.
Good, your
You're
perception.
a little bit more diligent.
I'm wired because my fucking village is on fire,
It's
so I'm
it's
like,
also
that
your
would help.
village. You know the ins and outs and which directions people are most likely to come from, things like that. You're keeping watch. And you see something move. You're not entirely sure what it is. Out on the north side. Just behind one of the buildings, you see some movement.
Shit. Fuck.
The rabbit.
Everyone's asleep.
It was a lot bigger than a rabbit. Like
Oh no, it's a fucking
not a
dire rabbit.
a dire
It's
rabbit with big pointy teeth.
It's a fucking dire rabbit.
right. Well,
Rabbit.
so remind me again. Who is the most injured at this point? Is it Cadell?
Hector's the most injured at this point.
Cadell.
Well, Hector obviously, but
Well,
he's-
yeah. I mean, apart from poor Hector, that's fighting for his life.
Meridian.
I've had a good sleep now
Meridian.
because I haven't taken a watch. So I've
Right.
had a
Well,
good
at this
sleep.
point, then I
True.
give fucking Cadell a nudge and say, "Oi, I've just seen something move.
It's not
Wake
a
up.
rabbit.
It's definitely not a fucking rabbit."
Dire rabbit.
And I'm not just paranoid because I'm fucking grieving and I'm having a panic attack because my family's disappeared.
Raised from my slumber a bit, like. Oof,
Would you mind going and having a
what's
look for me, please?
going on? I'll
I'm still looking out, but can
I'll
you just
step
go and
out. I'll
investigate?
step outside the barn and I'll take the spear with me that's got the direwolf head on it, and I'll slowly stroll towards what we've seen.
I'm pointing in the
And,
direction, going over there, over there.
Gonna have a good, a careful.
You get the
look.
massive burly captain to go and have a look at whatever you've spotted. You head out around one of the buildings, which is ablaze. You have to give it a little bit of a more wider berth because it is still very hot. You start approaching around the back of this building. You can see a horse.
A horsey.
Yeah, not one of yours because you're
Oh, that's
all nice, safe and secure in the barn.
It's not one of ours.
Not one of yours. And as you get round the back of there, you can see, again, another hole in the wall, in this wooden wall, and the horse has obviously come in from there. It's saddled. Doesn't seem to
somebody
have
bid on
much of anything else on it. And you can see just the other side of this hole in the wall is a cart.
Ooh.
Do you want to? What are you doing?
Come on in.
Well,
Come on in. Go and fucking investigate. Go on.
carefully stroll over to the cart cautiously.
So, yeah,
And,
so you get to the wall first and the hole in it. Peer your head out. There is a horse still tethered to the cart. And at the back of this cart is what looks like some rather massive, thick-set chains and manacles, which currently don't have anything attached to them.
So there's no one in it.
So
So
what happened
I
to
may
the
as well get
person that
the.
was fucking riding it?
I'll
What was
get
what was
hold of
tethered
the-
to the back of it? That's what I want to fucking know.
get hold of the horse and bring the cart and the horse back towards the barn.
Really? Is that wise?
Well, if there's no one in it,
Yeah,
then
they're compliant. They're horses. They're tired. They just don't want to be doing anything in particular. They happily just follow
Do
you.
whatever.
I won't make you make a roll for that. They'll just follow you in, and you come back to the barn with a horse and a horse with a cart tethered to it. I assume once you get the cart within, are you untethering it?
Yeah. Relieve it of the stress of having that cart on its back. Yeah,
Mm.
because it's tired.
And you can lead
Bring
them
them to the
both
barn.
inside the barn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring the horse in the barn with our horses.
give them some water and some food. And
Some food.
Yeah, they're grateful for
Then-
it, and then they go to sleep rather quickly after that.
and then-
Do we have a conversation about like what? So what do you think was? What do you think could have?
I
What
think
could have been on the
maybe-
back of that cart? Who was riding that cart? Where was it going?
Well, that is the.
How
that is
did
the
it end up
question.
here? 100
I don't know.
questions.
There is more questions than answers. definitely.
Well, that's Rebella not being able to sleep for the rest of the night.
What you'll have noticed about these manacles is they're not ordinary kind of manacles. The chains are massive, and they're not, and the manacles on them aren't like for wrists. Like they're not, because often with manacles you get a chain and then split chain with two on the other side for the wrists to be able to go on.
Yeah.
This has just got one on at the end of each.
I'm thinking that was the cart for the wolves.
No, but if it's just one, is that like a neck one then? Or
Like the bandit said, release them. I'm wondering if that's the cart that had the direwolf strapped on it.
You know that was the direction in which he fled.
That would make sense.
So I'm thinking for now, there's nothing more we can do. We need to all rest up, and then we'll set out first thing in the morning.
You're not going to investigate?
Oh, what more can we see?
Couldn't see anything else. You couldn't see any sight of anybody else or any other movement other than these horses.
Okay. Sure. Right, well, Arabella can't sleep for the rest of the night now.
You've already slept a good portion
you've already
of the night.
I've had a bit of sleep, but yeah,
you're still
it's
wired.
a good portion of the night. It is approaching dawn.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sure. I'm thinking let everyone else get the rest. I'll sit up and carry on the watch.
You're going to carry on the watch, and I'll get my head down.
We'll wait till morning, and we'll get everyone up and set out when everyone's ready.
Yeah. The remainder of what was left of that watch goes uneventful.
Yeah. Okay.
So
nice.
Then, yeah,
you will stir
relatively bright and early. Yeah, good.
The group all wake up and morning, guys. Sorry for the bombshell, but during the night in my watch, I saw some movement and I woke Cadell. So I didn't want to disturb Thunder and Meridian, obviously, because you'd already done your part. And we found a cart with a horse on it and some chains. It did suspiciously look like that might have been where the direwolves had come from.
So thankfully, it looks like they only had the two.
Thankfully, there was just the two, because from what we can see.
Did anybody look in cart?
No, we didn't. Actually.
It's not covered. It's just an open cart, and you can see there's nothing else on there.
Nothing to see.
It's just attached to the back of the cart was these.
We untethered the horse and brought him in the barn. We fed him, watered him. He's had a sleep. The poor thing's exhausted.
I think we should check on Hector and see how he's feeling.
I was going to say, am I awake and alive?
No.
I've got my healing thing on him.
Yes,
Do I need to roll for medicine?
You will wake up. You become conscious, but you'll just be on the 1 hit point for now.
Can I not roll for medicine to try and heal him more?
Is alive.
I'm alive.
But I mean, you can. But the day's young, and as he rests in general, he will gain hit points back naturally.
I'm just thinking to start the day off. Would it be better to
check his wounds and read
his wounds and? Well, that would be my first job of the day. Would be right. Morning, Hector.
Morning. Holy shit! That was a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
I live for this shit.
I live for this shit.
Did we
yeah.
Everybody else alive? Shit.
Well, yeah, we are, but
we're all good now, man. We're all good.
Before we set off anywhere.
What about your village?
Pardon?
What about your family and your village? Is everybody okay here?
No. Everyone's fucking dead, as far as I can see.
They're all dead.
We discovered tracks, and it looks like my parents. One of my family friends that I managed to.
Yeah, he's in the barn with you. In fact.
Yeah, he's
still alive, isn't he?
He's not very
alive.
well.
He's not stirred yet.
I did my best. I did my best to try and heal him, and he basically said that the bandits have taken my parents and possibly other village members. We don't know.
Do we know where it went?
But we do know where it went. We've seen the tracks.
We know the tracks.
But never mind that. Never mind that, Hector. You need to rest. Let me just see if I can work my medicine and make you a little bit better.
I'm good to go.
I don't think you are.
Only 1 HP. Sorry, that's.
I don't think you are. Only got 1 point.
Are you trying to stand? Or?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. Oh
Make
yeah.
make a
Where's
constitution save.
where's
my
Make a
spear?
constitution
Oh,
check.
don't stand,
Where's my
bro. You're
spear?
gonna fuck your leg up.
I am literally going, fuck down. Sit fuck down. Get back down.
Constitution saving throw.
No, just a check. Sorry.
Oh, just check. So 10 plus 2, so 12. It's a 12.
This is worse than that
You
time.
struggle, but you stand to your feet, but you're a little bit
Ugh.
shakier.
It's
Alright.
worse than that time some
Let's go.
idiot decided to stand on a direwolf and hit a drum. Who was it?
Hector, you know, go to us in this state. Let me try and work my medicine on you a little bit before we set off.
Clean the wounds and
Let me
change the
clean your wounds
dressing.
and see if I can make you feel a little bit better.
Okay, if you insist. We didn't ask
I'd
your
like
name.
to-
Anyway.
I'd like to roll medicine if that's okay.
Right, DM.
So is that okay for the DM?
Um,
You.
you don't have to roll. It's fine. Your medicine check wouldn't give him more hit points back. You can like change his
Right.
dressings and stabilize him, and it's all
if I- so if I
medicine
roll-
is also a lot of like
roll
medical
high number-
knowledge.
Difference.
That's what you're saying. Yeah,
Right,
he's on the
okay.
1 hit point, and that's it.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's on the 1 hit point. The only way
increase
to
that by
for him to heal now is magical means or just resting up.
But I've rested, so is my healing all refreshed now?
Well,
Your
I'm
spell slots
thinking
will all come back. Yeah.
Right, okay.
if we're going to be moving on, I think that
Well, I
Hector
want to
and
save them anyway because we don't know what's ahead.
I think now we've got this cart, we should put Hector and the unconscious guy in this cart. Then at least while we're traveling, Hector doesn't have to walk; he can be resting while
can
we're
be healing
while
while-
we're moving.
yeah.
Is what I'm telling you to do, big man. I know you're strong and early, but get yourself in that cart.
So-
Sit the fuck
Yeah.
down. Oh, by the way,
Exactly.
here's your spear, and it's got a severed direwolf head on
head
it.
on
At this point, Hector's like, look.
I'll just
Did
take
I
that
Did
off.
I do
And
that? I don't remember cutting the head
No,
off.
mate. No, he didn't.
I saw it attack you, and I thought I'd take its head off.
Are Meridian and Thunder still with us? Because they're both looking down.
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
So
I
yeah,
was, I was
Is
trying
Mrs.
to
Dweller
I was
Thunder?
trying to change
Yeah,
my
he is
photo on the
there.
D&D app because I just took a really sexy screenshot of myself.
Oh dear.
I'm also not. I am too.
So anyway, you are
fucking
packing
seal.
up.
I'm sorry.
Go for a
I'm
piss.
sorry.
Fine. So you
Right,
are
who's
packing
Come on.
up your belongings. Hector.
Hector and this old man that I didn't even bother to ask his
You already know his name. It's Quentin.
Quentin. Oh, I
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, that's cute.
Is he awake now?
It's like the Blade character
well,
out of the
as
train.
he wasn't, but as you kind of go to him to try and stir him to get him to move on to the cart and that,
Oh,
he
my camera's
wakes up.
gone. Dodge.
Oh, no. Well, I can still see you.
Yeah, I can still see it.
Can
Fine.
you? Is it all right?
Still on the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awake and alive thanks to Oribella. But, hello everybody. What's going on? Oh God, our families. Oribella, are you okay? What happened to those bandits?
I'm absolutely fine. Don't you worry about me. You're coming with us. You're safe now.
Did you?
Did you
these guys
stop?
rode
Did you
yesterday
stop
and
them
they've helped
taking
us.
your family?
No, they've taken the family.
Oh
But
God,
we're going to find out what happened.
my children. They took those two. My daughters.
Oh, Tom.
You,
You're fucking killing me.
did you not see them?
No, there was nobody here when we got here. The village was deserted. It was on fire. You were the only person here we found.
We'll get them back, Quentin. Don't you worry.
Oh, I'm actually going to cry.
He gives a nod and then tries to sit up.
Hey, let me help you up, old man.
Yeah, you can tell he's in his 60s.
Oh,
Nope.
what's happened? Oh, shit.
It's all right. We're back. I think he's just
Oh, right.
refreshing his
Try and
camera.
reset my camera. Jesus.
Yeah, he's in his early to mid 60s.
You get in the back of the car with me, old man. we'll ride in here.
Yeah.
We're on our way to Angel
Run.
Angel Run.
I
You're
think we
off
should
it
get
right
you
now.
some proper medical attention. I do think you should come with us. Nothing left here.
There's no reason for you to stay here. Our village has been destroyed.
Uh,
We need to find your daughters. We need to find my
Who's helping
parents.
him
Come
out?
with us.
Who's helping him?
I'll help him. I'll help him get onto the cart, and
I'll
as-
help as well.
Well, you need help yourself, mate.
I'm helping you as well.
I don't
We've
need
already
any help.
But Hector can help himself with leaning on his
Alright.
spear.
On his spear.
Yeah.
Right.
But as you kind of reach the entranceway to the barn, well, to leave, just to look out, the fires have pretty much gone out by this point. Still like smouldering here and there, and smoke coming up, and Quentin just almost falls to his knees again, just at the sight of it. But you kind of hold him, keep him up. Just to the shock of seeing his home destroyed and all his hard work. Nelson. Nelly.
Everyone's
But
like,
anyway.
Nelly.
Nelson. Distracted by cute dogs. Can't help it.
Sorry.
Yeah, you bundle him onto the back of the cart, along with Hector climbs on board himself. So you've got your own horses. Whose horse are you tethering to the cart?
Well,
We've got
the two spare horses.
You've got two
That we
spare
found.
horses, but there's going to be Hector's that nobody's going to be riding.
So we'll get the two horses on the cart, pulling the cart, and then we'll tether. We'll tether Hector's.
It's not a very big cart. It's just got space for one horse.
Oh right, okay, right. So the one horse.
Put my horse on, and you guys lead the others because it
But there's-
wouldn't be.
Yeah, there's Hector's horse that nobody's riding, and there's the
So
two
many
spare
horses
horses that you've.
Spare horses
you've-
now.
Well, I didn't have a horse.
No, we all. Oh no, you didn't.
I was
That's a
on
good
foot.
point. Right, so we've
So-
got one spare horse.
And somebody
Right,
needs
well,
to
I'll
be
get on
actually
the horse.
on the cart.
We've
No.
got one horse on the cart.
Oh yeah, someone needs to ride the horse on the cart.
Just let him
Somebody
die,
needs to
Carrie.
ride the
I'll
cart.
ride the horse on the cart then.
Okay.
Yeah, you ride the horse
You
on the
guys have all
cart,
got your own horses.
and then
Yeah.
the one spare horse I will tether to my horse. So as we're leaving, I've got him
Okay.
tethered to me.
Okay.
So
Right, well, I'm on the cart then with the horse.
Which
Yeah.
way are you leaving? What are you doing?
which way did the tracks go?
They went out the other entrance.
they
So
go-
they
See, I
went
remember-
out of. I always get my east and west mixed up. West side.
They went out because we
West
came in
side.
one side, so we're going out
West
the other
side.
side where
No.
where the cart tracks were
You
going.
entered
Direct-
in the east,
I hear the west side is the best.
Which
so they
which
left
direction
out
is-
the west side. Just you don't.
It's funny because I've heard the east side is better.
Which direction is Angel Run? Is that west as
Um,
well?
Angel Run is to the west, but it's more southwesterly.
No. So to the group, to everyone, we have.
Yeah, I've got the giggles. sorry.
No, in fact, it is pretty much directly west.
So
West
we
side.
have the option: are we going straight to Angel Run, or are we following these tracks to see what?
No,
we
we're
can find?
following the tracks. I've
Fucking
been
crap.
fucked up by a direwolf. We're following the tracks.
We're gonna.
Revenge seeker.
It's in the rough direction. We might as well go fuck these bitches up.
So it is in the west. So we shall follow the tracks of the cart that I discovered.
All right. Make
Last night.
a survival check.
They've apparently got my parents on it.
A survival check.
Yeah. We need a healer, and the healer's not going to be too chuffed if we just say, do you know what?
I
Fuck
just
yeah."
fucking saved her. Like, come on, bro.
It's on your family. We've got $2,500 on the line.
Yeah.
3, I've got 20.
Yeah, we haven't
What
told
was,
her
what
that
was that?
yet.
Sorry, Cadell.
So it was a
Sorry,
it was a
we've got
17 plus 3, so 20.
250 gold on the line.
20. Right, so
was
you're
that?
able to follow these. Sorry, Hector.
No,
Sorry,
I was just making a joke.
All right.
I'll tell her, Joe.
Ruined.
Don't do that. And then
Yeah, well, no, me and
Moments
Hector
passed.
just decided that we're only telling you that the reward for finding this relic is 250 gold.
Yeah, 250 gold.
Oh.
Hey, I'll be in charge of that. Thank you very much, man.
You're the one with the
Yeah,
the order as
shit,
well.
I
I'm not
forgot,
gonna
I
lie,
forgot he was
in
with
the
us.
In the last episode, when I got it, that it said 2,500 on it, part of me was going, do I just tell him it's 1,000? I was thinking about it.
But yeah, with such a good survival role, you can follow these tracks. They do head westerly for a little time, but then they veer northwesterly, and you know they're not going to go past Angel Run. They're heading
Right.
northwest.
Away from it.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you still just gonna follow them straight off, or are you gonna go to Angel Run?
Being
What do you wanna do, guys?
who I am and about
No, Captain.
being very honourable and wanting to look after my fellow man and being a man of the military, I would like to follow the tracks to try and see if we can find her lost family, as
Okay.
she did help us out in that battle, and I think it's the honourable thing to do.
Okay.
You
Then
can't drag me along. You
that
convinced me
is-
to drag.
And he's not trying to get her pants on now.
He's not trying to get my knickers or anything, no.
no, not this campaign. So with
She's
that
smoking hot
decision
chocolate,
made,
I-
you set off following these tracks. Captain Cadell at the front, following these tracks that you've found in the mud. And that is where we're going to leave it for this week.
Oh,
Ah.
that was awesome, dude.
Oh, man.
Cheers.
That was really good.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, quality.
Yeah,
I
No,
thoroughly
it's been-
enjoyed that.
I did.
No, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Really
I'd
good.
have to leave it there.
Oh,
It's scary.
painful.
Every
So,
time.
for everybody who's watching, thank you very much, and we will reconvene and find out
In 2 weeks.
where Arabella's family have gone, maybe. Or at least find out
I
where
think
these
it's the
tracks
best. Yeah.
lead in 2 weeks' time.
Being who Captain Cadell is, I don't think I could just tell us let's go to fucking Angel Run.
Fuck it, there's
you
money
know.
on the line. Let's go.
No, I can't. No, I can't be doing that. As an honourable
Understandable.
man, got
Which is good.
If it had been me,
You'd have to deal with Arabella's wrath.
and if it wasn't for Arabella, we'd have been fucking dead. So
yeah, true.
at least what we can do is go and try and
So-
find a family.
Certainly Hector would have been.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
I did
Probably-
save his life.
Probably be
did.
me as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I'd be pretty fucked.
It's
as
pretty
well.
saved Meridian's life.
But
I was looking forward to
That's
my new
kind of
character.
I just
we were thinking about
for-
what
for-
character could I make.
the
I
next
don't
time
want
you do
your
a
character to die because I've got some story written. I don't want you.
Yeah, I was going to say,
You
if
don't
you
want
die,
anyone
he's
to-
got to write a whole
I've
Right,
got to
backstory
rewrite
for
some
it.
new shit for you then.
it's got loads of story written for everyone.
I have.
From
I've got story written for each of your backstories coming up, so it's like,
Oh yes,
Oh,
we can't
no.
die yet.
no, you can't. Not
I'm
until
gonna
we've
be
got something
intrigued about
juicy
what
out of you,
you've
then
done.
you can do what you want.
I'm
Have you
gonna be
actually-
intrigued about like Thunder's backstory. I'm looking forward to finding out what you've got written there, John.
Yeah.
Can I
How
ask,
he came into this world.
is there a way to take a screenshot of us right now? Because I'd like to.
Don't ask me, I'm not a computer nerd. Aiden, you should know.
Us
It's a
on
screenshot
Discord
button
or
on the
on.
keyboard. Isn't it?
Even,
Oh,
Oh, you've gone, Hector.
Oh,
You've gone
sideways.
sideways on. What are you doing?
mate,
Like that.
you laid prone
No,
again.
don't do that, man.
He's gone
Yeah.
prone.
He's laying prone in the back of the car. That's what
He's
he's doing.
bad. Sort him
I
out.
don't know how I've done that. I don't know.
Have you turned your
That's
iPad
where
as
you
well?
are, in the car.
on the stream, you like that.
Yeah.
What the
What's
hell?
going on?
What the fuck?
Hang on.
Now you're
Down.
upside down. Now you're upside
Oh,
what the
guy.
I just
What's going on?
Oh, that's it. Fail. Anyway,
Oh,
on
brilliant.
that note, we'll end
Turn
the
your
stream
camera
there.
off.
We'll hopefully catch everybody in 2 weeks' time. As I
Right.
said again, catch up with everything that we do on our YouTube channel, UberConstruct Gaming. Peace
See
out,
you later,
everybody.
guys. Sweet. All right.